Whenever she was that savage, shea butter on her cheeks with ass tatted. She got a smile to hide the pain, learned it from her granny. Mine was gone up the road, she ain't know her daddy. She called me daddy, I taught her things other niggas couldn't. She a freak, she did things other bitches wouldn't. Like spin around when she rides, slightly look back. I swear she dope like some cooked crack. I got addicted, I was took bad. I had to put the work in like
I'm a whole city heathen, thank God I'm breathing. Can't leave the hood alone, the hood need it. It's the Mr. Take one of mine, I get even. That Mo Block hot right now for no reason. I'm coming back and you niggas won't act with you niggas, put strap on you niggas. I don't want talk, I don't want pictures, I don't want that from you niggas. I'm in the lab with you niggas, I'm strapped on you niggas, no cap on you niggas. I'm in the trap with the pack on you niggas, rip them away from you niggas.
If you don't like me, fuck the cops, call the ops on me. My Muslim homie in the trap with the chop on me. My brother flipping once he see blood, he act a fool. I'm a Ruber by my blues, I'ma make the news. Bunch of niggas got a bunch of bitches, tell me name Brady, I'm just fucking with you. I'm a hot nigga with a big dick and your bitch say she like hot pickles. Send your man to the hospital, had a nigga ass eating popsicles. I've been stuck since the bicycles, how I upgraded from a family.
I ain't playing with these niggas. That's a capology fag, little bitch. Let me talk my shit. Get out your moist ass feelings while I talk my shit, girl.
Hey, GetYaBarzUp Media, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man. Salute.
Tell these niggas.
The opinions expressed on this show does not reflect the ones of the GetYaBarzUp Media platform. Therefore, stay at your moist ass feelings and get your bars up, you bitch. In the words of Capology Facts Holders LTV, that is.
What up, world? It's your boy BA for Real 100, and welcome to GetYaBarzUp Media. Salute. So we are back. We're about to try this again. I think today is gonna be a goodie, man. It's gonna be a goodie. But salute to all of my people from Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here, but we definitely got a special guest. But before we get to our special guest, I got my main man, my brethren, Mr. Take one of these with you. Capo, what's goody? Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute. You already.
It's your boy Capo the Don, aka Capology Facts, Media Bar Capo, Landslide Capo. Bitch, what up? Salute.
Ooh, it's one of those, huh? It's one of those days today, Capo. I see you over there. Left, right, But today's special guest, yes, is he's one of the GOATs, man. He's one of the greatest to ever do it, and I'm actually honored to have him here today, and I'm very excited to actually have him on this first Tokyo-ish episode 45. How you feeling about this episode, Capo?
I'm feeling good, you know. We get to talk to the guy that I moved across the street, right in front of his house, moved across the street in a parallel universe. You know, I was the first one that, you know, got a house over there. So, you know, it'll be nice to chop it up and, you know, talk our shit.
Oh, so you moved across the street from him in the parallel universe?
Oh, yeah, a couple of years ago. Yeah. What we talking about?
Bars. That went over a lot of y'all heads, but y'all don't understand. But anyways, without further ado, the motherfucking bar guy. Don't be startled. No. My guy, Danny motherfucking Myers. What's goody, bro?
What's the deal, my brethren? What's good?
Salute, Danny. What up, my nigga?
What up? Neighbor from across the street, you feel me?
Just a fact, man.
DA for real in this motherfucker. What's good with y'all, man?
Hey, man, we in the mix, man. Blessed to have you on the show, man. Thank you for coming back on. I know yesterday we had whatever, but today is a new day, man.
Oh
And
yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah,
said,
yeah. We official today.
yeah, you looking super crispy over there. I see the view, the lens, everything is on point.
Oh yeah. I was out and about. Like I had to make a run. Well, I was trying to make the run. My wife was like, "No, go with me." I'm like, "Look, I'm finna be in the middle of an interview." She like, "Man, come with me." It's I don't want to go out late by myself. I'm like, "Damn it!" Then we got caught in traffic. It was just too much going on. I was like, "Man." Then I lost the fucking reception. It was crazy, but we back. Whole another day.
Yeah,
That-
a lot of things wouldn't have transpired if you was
Yeah.
still on the show, clear. But
so,
after you did show after you dropped off, it went like left, like quick.
Oh shit! What I miss?
so
Did
we
somebody
had a
did somebody take one of these with them?
Facts. That's a fact.
no, so when you after you left yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, fuck it. We're gonna do a Danny Myers appreciation. Everybody bring them up. They talk about their Danny Myers experiences,
Right,
etc.
right, right,
So
right.
everything was dope for like the first like 45 minutes. Everything was amazing, right? Everybody was like, yeah, we want to see him versus Lux, Mook, yada yada yada, all the good shit. The next thing you know, I let DNA tooth up. And when I let DNA tooth up,
Yeah.
him and Capo.
It's a wrap. Danny, he said my name in a disrespectful way.
Oh shit. Niggas got a
And so
line.
when
Niggas got a line.
niggas do that, right?
I already know. You ain't
You
gotta
know
tell me the
Capo.
rest. I know how you handled that. Man, listen, man. Niggas be thinking niggas is like media and shit. Niggas, that's why I be telling niggas like, yeah, I battle rap, but don't mistake me as a battle rapper, nigga. I'm a man first.
That's a fact, man.
So
First,
I know you. I know you personally. So I know how you get down for real, for real.
yeah,
Like it's not a game. It ain't this media shit is positive, but don't get on the other side of the fence with you. You feel me? Like I
yeah,
already know how that shit go.
that's a fact.
Yikes.
But but
Yikes.
I'm glad we spent the block. We
Okay.
back. We cool. So welcome and salute to you from coming on. Get your bars up media. This is my guy.
Oh yeah, man. It's a pleasure to be on here, man. Anyway, I told the man I was gonna come stop through, like I should have been on here. You know what I mean? But timing is everything, and I'm a man of my word. He a man of his word. We gonna make it happen for the people.
For sure, for sure.
That's
Well, with that being said, man, 20. So matter of fact, we'll take it back deeper. So a question that I know you've been in tons of interviews where you've talked about your past, but I have a lot of new fans who are fans of battle rap now who seen your later version of you, right? Seen you for the last like 3 years, but they never seen you before that because you've been rapping for 2 decades, damn near, right?
Right, 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 right.
So for the newer fans that have been in the culture who have just got acquainted with you, what got you into battle rap, bro?
It was really like just listening to hip hop since the '80s. Because their whole perspective on hip hop was I'm better than you. It was I'm doper than you. My rhymes are fresher than yours. I'm iller than you. My crew is better than yours. So hip hop was just always a competitive thing. And me growing up in LA, it was like war torn with a lot of gang violence. It was like pick a side, red or blue, and get on and stay down. You feel me? So I was like, and then my dad and all his brothers, my mom's brothers, my whole family, we was gang banged out. And I was like, man, this shit. But my dad's dad, my grandfather, on my dad's side, anyway, he was he was a Black Panther. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And he was like instilling in me like the way that we going about it is wrong, and we really supposed to be getting together as a people. And so he instilled that in me young. So I was like, yeah, the gang shit ain't really the way for me. So I got into the hip hop shit to stay out of the street. You know what I'm saying? I still was a street nigga. But I didn't join the gang. I was more like I'm a Panther. And so that's what got me into the whole battle rap shit because it was just like, you will hear about somebody from such and such hood that was nice, and you like, what? They ain't better than me. They like, nah, nigga, I'm telling you, you nice, but oh boy, down this way, he cold. I'm like, go get him. Let's set it up. Let's set it up. And sometimes shit just popped off like right there on the spot. Y'all know how this battle rap shit go, man. It be at school, a house party. That's how it happened back then. Now it's organized as leagues and shit. I was doing this shit when it wasn't no leagues, and it was dangerous to battle rap because you was going to niggas' hoods and niggas was putting money down and it wasn't no security. Niggas was strapped up and you could lose your life. I done had guns put on me over battle rap. Oh, shout out to my man Hug visiting all them niggas out there in Louisville, Kentucky. But yeah, I this is a dangerous thing. When I got into it was dangerous. If you put your money down and they got their money down and they say they man didn't lose, even though he clearly lost, you just can't take the money from them niggas, even though you know you won. So you gotta damn near, like Capo said, you gotta just hold that fucking L, even though it wasn't an L, because it just wasn't nothing you can do. Especially if you was in the wrong neighborhood. Like, you just have to let that shit go, my nigga, or die.
That's a fact.
Dead serious.
What, like back in those times, man, because you bring up that old hip hop where niggas used to battle a lot. Like what are the dopest battles from back then that you grew up listening to that you might still dibble and dabble and go back and listen to now?
Man, just I mean, you can just go back to Modi, Shan and Karis, one of them. You go back. I go back to that. I keep telling people I'm a second generation battle rapper because I feel like I was born in 1980. Yeah. So around 86, 87, 88, 89 is when like LL Cool J now was, hip hop was still in this golden, it was like still in this it was taking off. And during that time it was super competitive, and you had the Bridges Over and all these diss tracks and shit was going on. So I'm like, I'm the generation right after them. So that's the only thing that I really had to take and look up to, basically, or get inspiration from, was from them. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then just your regular neighborhood ciphers. Niggas, even in the ciphers, and if y'all notice, even just on hip hop songs, niggas were still battling on songs. Y'all know that shit. Like, somebody wanted to have the best verse. Yes. So even when they did posse cuts, what they called them back in the day, when they did the posse cuts, somebody was trying to outshine the rest of them niggas. So it was always competitive. Even if you go back to Reservoir Dogs, Jay-Z them and Sauce Money them, Jada Kids, they getting busy, bro. But it's still it's a friendly competitive thing. So this is just a competitive thing by nature, by the very core of it. That was built into the DNA of hip hop, was being competitive and saying, y'all niggas rap, I'm the best. Whether you was a DJ, nigga, I'm the best DJ in this motherfucking city. Somebody on the other side of the city say, nah, my man over there, he mix and scratch better than all y'all. And that's where the DJ wars came from. Breakdancing, beatboxing, the graffiti wars. It's competitive. And I'm just an old school dude. Like, I come from that. I'm 42 years old. I don't know nothing else. Like, I just know competition. So when they see me battle a lot and battle often and take on whoever, I get criticized for doing something that I was bred to do. Like, they'd be like, yo, Danny, you battled Trash Can Timmy and this and that and this and that. And let's talk about that real fast. The niggas that I'm battling ain't bums. I'm battling the most dangerous niggas, even the ones that y'all didn't hear of. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when Bankhead wasn't on URL and Bankhead was doing his shit, that nigga was nice, bro. I'm the one that went to Milwaukee in his backyard and took on Bankhead. When Mac Myron niggas kept sleeping on Mac Myron, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna come battle him.
Classic battle, by the way. Classic.
That's what I'm saying. So when niggas try to act like, Danny, you'll battle anybody, no, I'm gonna battle even Kane. Shout out to Kane and Dre Dennis them. Ace of the Garden, like Kane, man, that battle was crazy. He probably not known like that, but watch him versus Saga right now. Watch him versus Real Deal. Kane is fire. I'm taking on guys that I feel like, yo, these guys are going to be a problem one day. I saw Geechee Gotti. I said, man, this dude one day he gonna be somebody, man. Like, man, let me get this dude this look, man, because I feel like he could be one of the best on the West Coast, or if not one of the best in battle rap. Lo and behold, 4 or 5 years later, this man done won 3 champion of the years, 3 champion of the nights, like GOAT status type shit. So I just be spotting the talent in these guys early, and I'll give them that look. Now, what they do with it after that is on them, but at least I'll go give them that. But niggas will tell me, oh, you battling too much, you battling too much. It's like, nigga, I literally came from a time where we battled every day. Like every day.
It's a fact.
Every day. I'm just cut from that. Like,
And you
this
can't, and you can't,
battle,
and a person like you can't change that though. You know what I mean? You
right.
want to battle the best. You want to
Yeah,
test your pen against all the
that's what keeps my pen sharp
good
because
battles.
I'm not battling bums. I'm not battling just whack ass niggas that I can just kick over. Like, I don't get nothing out of that. I don't get nothing out of that. They're not getting nothing out of it. It's like the culture. If I take on some nigga who just started rapping yesterday and I kill him and they give me a few $1,000s for that, it's like, what did I really do for him or myself? I don't do those type of battles. When y'all see a Danny Myers battle, even if it's somebody versus somebody you've never seen before, at the end of the battle, you're like, you know what? That was kind of nice. Like, that was nice. And now you a little bit more familiar with such and such.
So I didn't even know, like, to keep it 100, I didn't know who the fuck B Dot was. I didn't know who this nigga was. But when you battled him, you feel me? Was that LA Battlegrounds?
At LA Battlegrounds. Yep. Hip Hop Alcatraz. Yep.
But wasn't that after fuck his name? The white boy from Texas.
He battled Strick. Yeah, B-Dot had
Strick.
battled
He
Strick
battled
first.
Strick first, right?
Yep, Strick and Fitiosa before that, and Daylight. So he was making his name. He was like, niggas, like, his little clips was going viral.
That's when I heard of him. Was
I
when
didn't
he
know who
battled
he was.
Strick.
I didn't know who he was. You feel me? Well, I'm gonna say I knew of him from the Strick battle because I didn't even know he even had battled Daylight. You dig? But it was your battle specifically that year was one of the top battles of that whole entire year.
Oh, without a doubt. Thank you for that, by the way. Yeah, man. I'll just be trying to give these guys looks, man. Rest in peace, Young B, the future. He would have been one of the biggest stars in battle rap had he not had an untimely death. You know what I mean? Emerson Kennedy. When nobody knew who this guy from Utah. They like, what? Utah? What the fuck? Do niggas even live in Salt Lake City, Utah? It's like, I was like, yo, I seen his battle versus a dude named Pat Maine. I watched it on AHAD. I was like, this dude is nice. I don't give a fuck how y'all think, how he look and his image and all that. Like, fuck all that. This man nice. I went and gave him that look. Dead serious. And it was a 24-hour notice battle. 24-hour notice. I went and did that. He went on to battle Daylight and Adi Boom and other names and got his name up. Then I battled him again on the URL on the rooftop, on Avocado's roof. And that battle's crazy. So I be spotting the talent early. So when you see me battle somebody, it don't be looking at it like it's just Danny out here just battling bums. Like, no, Danny's pay attention to who I'm battling, bro. Like, these dudes is nice.
That's a fact. Yesterday you came up with a name. I'm gonna need one of these. I'm gonna need some of that gear though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you don't just kill names, you create them.
I create names. That's a fact. That's fact, bro. I don't just kill names, I create names, bro. Like, it's like a life and death cycle. Like, I'm killing niggas, but I'm also bringing to life other careers, man. And that's why I be battling the guys that you probably didn't hear of. I be feeling like it's part of our responsibility to give these guys an opportunity, because I know how it was when I was on the come up and all I wanted was just a shot, and niggas wouldn't give me a shot, and it was like, damn, man, like, how I really can showcase my talent if I can't get a respectable name or something like that. So, A-Verb was like the first person He was on Twitter. It was unexpected. I had never talked with Averb. I never tweeted him. I never had no interaction with him. And one day I just look on Twitter and I see Averb saying, "Hey y'all, I don't know who this Danny Myers dude is, but this dude is nice. Y'all pay attention to him." And then like a year later, he's battling me. Gave me an opportunity. And so I always appreciated and respected Verb, and me and Verb became like super close friends from him just he was already Verb, bro. It wasn't like he was a rookie, like he was a Verb. So that's the equivalent of an up and coming hip hop artist and seeing like Jay-Z or Nas tweeting about it and then putting them on a song. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel like what Verb did for me. So I never forgot that. And so what I did was once I got into a position where I was respected, I was like, you know, I'm gonna do the same thing Verb did for me and come back and reach out and grab up and comers and get them a shot and put them on. So I feel like more guy. I feel like Luck should do that. I feel like Mook should do that. I feel like Hollow the Don should do more of that. Not even necessarily like battling these guys per se, but even just like shouting them out or just tweeting a link to one of their battles and saying, "Yo, y'all should watch out for this dude," because we not gonna be here forever. I mean, we've been here a decade plus, but eventually there's got to be another class of guys that keeps this thing going, and so the world won't be able to get hit to these guys a lot of times if we don't reach back and pull one up. So I just take on that responsibility, and they criticize me for it. But I think when I'm done with this whole battle thing, people are gonna really reach back and appreciate what I did for the culture, not just by me battling, but also by me looking out for others and just trying to be positive and help people.
So what was the battle in your early years that you felt like that you stamped that you feel like stamped yourself like internally?
Damn.
That you said that you're like, man, I'm here now. Like I'm really about
to I think honestly, it had to be the Rex battle. It had to be the Rex battle. Yeah. It had to be me beating Rex in fucking New York City in front of all the
people. We ain't doing that, Danny. No.
Yeah, I think so, man. Like you said, like
it was way before that, my nigga. Stop.
Well, yeah, no, we definitely can.
I might go ahead.
Who would you say? Who would you say? No. Let me see what you say, because I could have said beating John on A-Hat when I was a nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I think for me to
and was that after Hitman?
Yep.
That was after he had a name?
That was right after he. I was John battled Hitman on Summer Madness 2. I was his next battle. He didn't have no other. It was Danny Myers. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to go take on some nobody in Vegas named Danny Myers." He went out there and got his ass kicked. You know what I mean? And I knew and that's actually the battle that got me on URL, because Norbs came out. Norbs was like, "Yo, you just beat John the Don." Like, what the fuck? And I was like, "Okay, so give me Sue Surf, give me Big T, give me." He was like, "No, it don't work like that." I was like, "What you mean don't work like that
shit, though?"
Yeah, he's like, "Nah, you gotta do a PG." I was like, "A PG? I just beat a nigga that was on Summer Madness." Like, this is backwards. Like, I felt like doing a PG was going backwards. And honestly, and I'm gonna have to say, shout out to Norbs. He had the foresight. He was like, "Yeah, you beat John, but like coming to New York and coming to the URL is a whole different animal." So when my first PG was against J Rail from Detroit, shout out to J Rail, and J Rail beat me. You know, I thought I was like super lyrical, and I did my job. I went there. I wasn't nervous. I rapped. I had some room shakers, but J Rail just out battled me. Because I went into the PG with the mindset of, I gotta show New York that West Coast niggas can be lyrical. That's all I wanted to prove. Nobody can beat me with these bars. So I had to learn how to balance the bars with the other shit, with stage presence, with delivery, with showmanship. So J Rail just showed me. I learned so much in that battle. So now when you fast forward to my second PG versus Mark Minor, I smoked him. in front of Tay Rock and Miss Hustle and Danger
You
Zone.
sent-
I smoked them,
yeah,
and it
I
was
think that's an understatement. You sent them to the upper room.
yeah. I sent him to the upper room, and that was because I learned so much from the J Rail loss. So even though I had beat John, I felt like I was ready for the Big T's and the Surfs. Even though lyrically I could beat them, it was a bunch of stuff battle rap wise that I didn't know as a PG. So that's what the whole proving ground that's what that whole system was about. It was about cultivating your skills. It's almost like if you're a mutant kid and you know how to make fire appear, but you don't know how to control it. You got to go to the school of Xavier School for the gifted, and Professor X will teach you how to hone your powers and use them correctly. So that's what the PG was for. It was the so like I said, shout out to North. Like he knew what he was doing. A lot of motherfuckers didn't like him. He probably was an asshole. He's an asshole. He's a jerk. He done did fucked up shit. But the man knew what he was doing when it came to the battle rap shit. So, I thank him. I thank him for that because had I went from beating John going straight on the stage with Sue Surf, I'd have got my ass kicked. Even though I felt like I could easily outbar anybody, I just had to learn the modern day showmanship with the cameras on style of battle rap, and I had to learn that. And it only took me one battle, to make the adjustment.
So I
said,
want to
"Don't
say
panic,
this, Dan.
don't panic."
I want to say this, Danny. Danny, for me, your name elevated when you battle verb, right?
Yes,
You
yes,
didn't really have too much. The only other name, but he's a below verb,
yeah, yeah,
which is Cortez. But then you had other battles, but I'm talking about far as names. Then you had T Rex. You know what I mean? And that's the battle you said that's where you feel like you're here. I don't. I feel like it's way before that because you got these names. You got these niggas when they
yeah.
was young and giving a fuck. You know
True,
what I mean?
true.
And then after that, after your T Rex, then you battle the B dots in of the world, and you know what I
Mm,
mean. I think the Chart Eclipses and
yep,
you know what I mean, and the Swaves,
right.
things like that, people like that. So that's why I said respectfully for me.
Absolutely no,
But this
and
is your
you're not.
this is you
Yeah, that's
how
what I'm
you
saying. You're not wrong. What I meant was like once battling, because see, you got to remember in the third round, Verb used his third round to pass me down the crown. He was like, I'm passing down the torch to this dude.
yeah.
So I at that moment, that meant a lot to me. I felt like I've arrived, but it was still doubt in terms of I felt like as getting that respect over there on the East Coast was coming into a hostile crowd that wanted to see Rex kick my ass and talk about, yo, nigga, I got $12,000 for this, and I'm beating your ass. Because here's the thing: had I lost that Rex battle, my career probably would have been over. Like dead serious, because niggas would have looked at me like a joke.
Let me
Niggas would have
ask you.
said, you paid this nigga all this money, the nigga ducked you in Milwaukee, fake like you was in jail, talked all this shit, got K Shine, Mickey Fax them on Vlad TV talking about he stole your money. And after all that, the nigga gets on stage and kicks your ass. So you gotta understand how it felt to me to beat this nigga under all those circumstances. It's like, yo, this is the nigga that was talking all this shit. The nigga got niggas making me look like I'm a joke, or I'm making me look like I got punked or bullied or whatever fuck he was trying to do. And listen, me and him know. Remember what Tupac said? He's like, but me and you know what's going on. You know what Tupac said
That's a
that.
fact.
You feel me? So
That's a fact.
Me and Rex had that call. We had that call. Capo, you know what type of call it was. I ain't gonna say nothing
Yeah,
like that live.
man. I remember when you was online. I think I forget who you was talking to. It was a video
Yeah,
of you was talking about the situation. You was like, that nigga got to see me. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
it's about to get rough out here in these streets.
yeah,
And
bro. Cause
motherfuckers was
listen,
probably
bro,
trying to
niggas,
call you in the back and behind the scenes, like, man, just we got
chill
you.
out. That's a
You
fact, man.
know,
Listen, bro, niggas done got killed for less. Y'all both know a whole bunch of niggas that died for under $500. So I'm looking at it like, bro, like, don't act like you done stole some money and you not finna do the battle. Like, no, and that's why the angle when people bring up that 12K angle, that's why it always falls flat. You never listen, y'all seen 30 plus MCs use the 12K angle on me, but you
facts,
haven't seen a single
That's a
one of
fact.
them win with the angle.
facts,
Why? Because there's no legs under it. The angle works if Rex gets the money and we never battle. That's when the angle is real. That's when Rex stole your money. Rex never stole nothing from me. That's what I be trying to explain. Like I shouldn't even have to explain that, but it's like, bro, the nigga did the battle, right? He
Yeah.
did the battle, right? Like I
Yeah.
said, we had the phone call, we did the battle. Now that's why
right,
I'll just leave it at that.
right.
So
Shit.
so we actually shouts out to Northwest 360 Luke Ness Monster. He says, Danny, would you rematch anyone? And if so, would you 30 him?
The only person I would rematch, and I know a lot of people were like, yo, Danny, I know you had an off day with the real sick battle. I want to see you on real sick running back. Like, nah, that was just I had a meltdown. I was going through a lot of shit at home. So that's what that was. And real sick just did his job. That wasn't his fault. But if I were to rematch anybody, it would probably be either Rum Nitty. Me and Rum Nitty would run it back on URL. I mean, we both gotten better since we first battled, you know.
That's a fact.
Or I would rematch Geechee Gotti, and instead of a one rounder, we do a 3 rounder.
Man, all
But
three rounds.
the only reason why I wouldn't want to do like those battles is because like we become brothers. Like all of us have formed
Yeah.
a brotherhood
Mm-hmm.
from those battles. So like when I battled them, I didn't know them. I didn't know Rum
That's
Nitty.
a fact.
I didn't know Geechee.
You're like the big brother, the uncle now. You
Right,
know
I'm
what
the
I mean?
uncle. Right, so I
You the
didn't.
nigga that nigga call you on a date, hey, you know what I
So
mean?
right, like when you go into the battle, the mindset is I want to kill this nigga. And I don't care if shit get out of hand because I'm ready to throw hands too. Nigga say the wrong shit, I might say the wrong thing and trigger him. Whatever. I'm cool with that because I'll beat a nigga ass with this too. So at that time when I knew them, or when I battled them, it was who is these niggas? You know, he said, no, I don't know these niggas. They not from my neighborhood. I didn't grow up with them. But so now like we're cool. So I don't want to do the battle where it's almost like we're both holding back. So I'm
Facts.
saying we fight with an arm tied behind our back. Like I ain't gonna all the way take the gloves off because I'm not gonna disrespect you and your kids and your because as a man, you know, there's certain boundaries. Like when you become like that's like if y'all two is the battle, y'all not gonna do no personal shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be straight
You
bars.
just straight bars. Just straight bars.
Random straight, yeah, random
Just,
bars.
just bars. You're not gonna say no personal conversation y'all had between each other and air that out. Nobody's gonna do that. So I don't. I feel like I wouldn't want to battle them because it's like it's more of an exhibition and not our full strength. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, because y'all know how I get on. I be talking crazy to niggas.
Man,
I don't give a fuck what I say to these niggas.
yo,
See,
So
hey, look, hey, Danny, niggas be on me like, hey, Capo, you gotta relax. And it's just, I was thinking about it today. I'm like, I'm just from the era of the
yeah,
disrespect. Like, I don't give a fuck where we at. I don't
facts.
tolerate disrespect. You know
You're
what I
not
mean? At
supposed to.
all.
As
If I don't fuck with you, we've already had that conversation. I don't fuck with you, but you steadily running your motherfucking mouth, saying my name and shit like that. Then I'm not. I don't have that kind of
Cap,
chill button.
Capo, yes, explode.
You know what I mean?
Capo be talking crazy. He be talking.
I know him. That's what I'm saying. Like I know this man, bro. Like he don't just be talking. Like he
Yeah,
really with
that's a
all the
fact.
dumb shit. But he
That's a
only
fact.
will go there if brought to that level. You know what I'm saying? He don't just snap off and talk crazy. You gotta do something that you pushed his line. You can't push everybody's line like that. So,
That's a
but
Facts.
fact.
yeah, so to answer the question, I would want to
Salute,
rematch Geechee and Nitty, but
salute,
I
yo.
don't. And shout out to Sidwick Key on there too. Um, but yeah, I think that's it. I don't really because there's other battles that I want to do. So I'm really not in a mindset of rematches where there's still other things out there like Iron Solomon, Loaded Lux, Ilmac, Soul, maybe Head Ice, Sue Surf, Av. There's other battles that I just focused on to get those completed. And after I get those bucket list battles done, then I can double back, spin a block, and go run it back with some of the people y'all might want to see me battle again.
So I gotta ask you, right? I gotta ask you this question. So you got Murder Mook and you got Loaded Lux.
Okay.
Which one are you battling first? Which one are you battling second, and why?
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what, man? Like I had conversations with Mook. Mook done called me, and Mook himself was like, "Look, man, like I'm interested. I'm interested." Like Mook done hit me up on a and told me personally he's interested in doing the battle. So I think that would probably be more likely to happen first than me and Lux. Even though personally I would rather get Lux out the way. So
Is Lux scared that he's about to lose to two West Coast niggas?
man,
And
listen,
it's not about
man.
the
And
It's
if
not
he
about the
battle
East Coast anymore. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, like somebody just brought it to my attention earlier. They was like, look at they said, yo, EFB is running battle rap. They showed me the screenshot of the app, and it was Geechee in first place. I was in second, and Nitty was in first. I was in second. Geechee was in third, and JC was in fourth. And then like Jada Nightwing was like, so it was like 4 to 5 spots was the top spots was taken up by West Coast people. And I'm looking at the last champion of the years. Geechee's winning these, and the last two Ultimate Madness tournaments, the West Coast won with real name Brandon winning and Geechee and Nitty splitting the money. Is like the West Coast is clearly running battle rap, despite what anybody say. Bumpy Bars, what up? Yikers out in the building. Yeah, the West is clearly winning. As far as Lux goes, man, listen, he jumped on that diss track. He dissed Geechee. Got in front of Geechee and lost. He dissed me on the song. He's yet to step outside. And the crazy thing is, after the Geechee battle, he went on a little vacation, was on a little beach or whatever he was at, and said, all 2022, I'm outside.
He's outside.
So my
But you
thing
know where he's
is,
gonna want you at, right?
I'm
On the
looking
East.
around. You know what? And I'll take it. I'll take him over there. I don't have to. You feel me? Because I feel like he did come over here. He came over here and
Right.
battled somebody
But
from the
that's his
West.
excuse also for
Over.
losing.
That's no excuse.
But
Cause
that's his and all
Capo,
his fans'
Capo,
excuse.
Capo. We're
nah,
not no
you
Loaded
can't
Lux.
use that.
We're not gonna talk crazy about Loaded Lux, Capo. We're not
Nah,
doing it
Wait a
right
minute,
now.
hold up. He
them
was
the
in
We're
my
not doing
top.
that right now.
The nigga was in my top 3. What do you mean?
All right.
right. I'm
I'm
just
a
saying
fan of Lux. What are you
here's
talking
the
about?
thing. Here's the thing. And that had nothing. Even with me and Tay Rock battle, they was like, oh, they was gassing Danny. Like I said, first of all, for as many years as I had to go to the East Coast and battle all of East Coast niggas over there in them bias ass rooms, with me and Swave, me and Charlie Clips, me and K Shine, me and Rex, me and so many other. I was in them East Coast rooms a lot, and
Yeah, everybody was.
I just had to endure it. I had to kick the door in to get the West Coast in.
Yeah,
I was the one that got the West Coast cracking on URL. So my thing is, if I had a gas game, I don't give a fuck because I earned it. I put the work in. I done went over there so many times and battled in them rooms. It's time for them to come over and battle in our room. So all that gas shit. I don't hear that shit because we had to endure that shit for 10 plus years. So now that caffeine is based out of Los Angeles and they got to come over to the West Coast and battle in LA, it is what it is for the last 2 years. But
Fact.
personally, I never cared. I never cared where the battle was at. As y'all clearly can see, I'm the king of the house pull up, the house calls. I came to Bankhead House in Milwaukee. I battled Jada Nightwing in Seattle. I battled Bricks Belvedere down there in Atlanta. I battled
Yeah.
motherfucking Rex over there in New York. I battled Clips in New York. I battled Shine in New York. I battled Suede in New York. I'm the king of the house calls, nigga.
Yeah.
So when these niggas gotta come to my house, it is what it is. It's my turn.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. All of the work that you put in has been like,
Facts.
I gotta do this for you right now. Gotta give you your flowers right now. Cause there's a lot of niggas that's hating right now. You feel me? A lot of niggas been hating. Oh, Danny, niggas hating so much. They like, oh, Danny he lost to Tay Rock, but he was a 30. Tay Rock 30 him. He didn't get no round. I don't know what's going on. But why? People are saying
I actually was gonna go live on my channel tonight and break down the rounds line for line on my behalf, like my bars. Just for first of all, I won the battle 3-0. You look on the app, look at the scorecard. I won every round on the app. So I don't know what all the major media markets gave me to win. J Black, Butterfly, Black Compass, So I done put the work in. I done did what I had to do. I won the battle. And just for anybody that is having second thoughts and first of all, let me just say this. If you got Tay Rock winning, I don't care. I'm not gonna try to convince you that I won. I'm not gonna say, what you talking about? What the hell you tripping? Stop tripping. I killed Tay Rock. I'm not gonna do all that. You say he won, he won. It's battle rap. That's people's opinions, bro. I'm just saying a nigga not gonna never try to convince me that I lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if Rock was sitting right here, or y'all get Rock on here, Rock gonna say he won the battle 2-1. He's gonna say he won. I'm gonna say I won, and that's just the nature of battle rap. So I don't really care, but I want to show people why he lost. I'm gonna break it down later on. I don't know if we'll do it tonight or in the morning. I'm gonna break it down and show niggas he lost, Capo.
Well, first of all, in the third round, he had a lot of reused
The
bars.
reused material, right?
Cool.
So,
right. So I personally, we're not doing that. Plus, you're against your third,
right?
And deducting the shit I do, whatever. It's really not. It's a straight 3-0. You know what I mean? I even had when he was talking about your wife, I had a rebuttal in my head. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Not your wife, the 12K. I'm like, hold up, you didn't even get paid for your ill will battle. What we talking about?
Man,
you did. This is coming out your mouth. You didn't get paid until after that ill will. I mean that ill will battle.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So for you to try to violate this nigga about 12K, nigga, you couldn't even get 12K. You couldn't even get 1,200. You talking about $12, nigga? What you talking
about? Listen, man. These guys,
respectfully, Tay Rock.
Again, it was a dope battle. First of all, it was a dope battle. It was dope. You know what I mean? Like Rock had a few lines in there that was dope. Some was funny. He had some shit, but I'm not gonna debate the battle with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And if I seen niggas saying, "Yo, the only reason Danny won is because he was at home and they was gassing him." I'm like, first of all, niggas, it's probably like 70 to 80 people in the building. It's not even 100 people in here. Like, and gas is when you say, "I got a bat." And I hit Tay Rock over his hat, and then everybody just goes nuts. Everybody throws their hats, and water bottles is flying, and oh my God, Danny's killing him. That's gas. You're gassing shit that is not dope. I'm
Danny.
saying cold shit that is
Danny.
making these people respond like this.
Danny, I put 5 in his little Caesar.
Bro, I'm saying shit that's never been said in battle rap, so people are gonna respond accordingly. These and like I said, it's not like the crowd heard my material already and they was just on cue, clapping and cheering on cue because they knew where they were supposed to clap at. No, nigga, they hearing this shit for the first time in their life and they're going crazy because, like I said, I am the fucking bar guy. You cannot have the name bar guy if you're not spitting the top level fucking bars in battle rap, which I've been doing since the day I stepped on fucking screen. I'm spitting the best shit, the most original creative fucking bars of all time. Period. Now you niggas talk about Lux Pen and this guy and that guy. Nigga, you can stack up my fucking battles, me versus Saint Mike. Come on, Capo, tell these niggas, man. Space time continuum. These niggas ain't saying shit.
I
like
said that
this.
the other day. Yesterday, but last night, matter of fact.
So when you say it's gas, no, it's not gas. Those are organic, natural reactions that people. That's how I make niggas respond. Like I said, I've shaken every building I've ever been in, whether it was a small room, a fucking mid-sized room, a big stage, a fucking basketball court. When me and New Jersey twerk, I shake wherever I'm at. I'll shake a basketball court. If we on the fucking rooftop, nigga, the birds is going crazy in the background when I'm rapping on top of the roof. I don't. This is what I do. Like it don't matter where I'm at. I could be in a fucking supermarket. Niggas is gonna scream and go crazy when they hear my bars. That's just that's the effect that I had. So fuck that gas. That's the only reason. Like nigga, imagine if me and Rock was in a quiet room, just like Rock versus Mook. It probably actually is looking worse on this nigga Rock in that scenario.
That's a fact. That's a fact, though. That's a super.
Let's
fact.
just do this shit bar for bar, line for line, no gas, no crowd reaction at all. You'll see that I was in there mangling this nigga.
Facts.
Bro. And this is going to co-sign what Danny was saying, right? If it was gas in the building, Surf wouldn't have made his way over there to dap up Danny after that motherfucking battle. His soul was shaking. He was sitting there watching his man.
Don't look startled.
Yeah.
Don't look startled.
Right.
I'm like, at that moment,
At that moment.
you fucked up, right?
No.
You know you fucked up, right? Now you about to sit here right here front row and watch me.
Yo,
right.
It's upstairs with your mans.
It got bad because he came over. He had to hype up. He had to try to hype Rock up. The beginning of the second round, before Tay Rock, when he was like, "Yo, you're gonna have to turn up this round."
Yeah, because he's coaching this nigga. He's trying to coach this nigga. Like, hey, bro, this nigga Danny cooking, bro. Like, turn up. You know what I mean? So again, like I said, if you got Rock winning, that's your opinion, and I'm not gonna fight you over it. Like, go ahead. On to the next. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking ahead of me. I'm not. That battle's old now. It's out. The battle happened. I gotta get better than that. You know, that's my mindset. My mindset is like, I need to be better than that Tay Rock battle. My next battle. I gotta get better. I gotta keep getting better. Like, and that's the thing about me is like I'm unpredictable. You don't really know what I'm finna say. You know what I mean? Like I do everything that you can do in battle rap. I can do the jokes. I can do the performance. I got the pen. I could do schemes. I could do pain rap, storytelling rap, real life rap. Y'all seen my third round versus Hollow the Don when I'm rapping about the system trying to take my kids from me. I'm on stage crying while I'm rapping, bro. Yeah. When I do pain rap, it's real. When I'm crying while I'm rapping versus Hollow the Don, bro. Yeah. Like y'all see me, I go upstairs with the pen all the time. I can rebuttal, freestyle. I do it all. It's like I don't have there's a box where I leave it's unchecked. Like, well, Danny don't really he don't rebuttal, or Danny don't do no schemes.
Hey,
Danny don't.
I was right there when you started rebutting, bro. And I want to give you kudos with that. Throughout these last few years that we've been knowing each other, your rebuttal
Yeah,
game is
Great.
crazy.
man. The funny part
Like,
about that, thank you by the way. But the funny part about the rebuttal shit is I never set out to be the best rebuttaler or the. But
no, no,
as I
Danny,
looked
you
at
don't remember the conversation. You said you was going to be.
I didn't know that. Listen, now when I look at when I look at it for the last 4 years, I've been in the top three rebuttalers in battle rap, bro. Like if not number one. Now it's just
Facts.
you know what it is. I don't proclaim it though. Like Chef Trez would be like three of them things, or A-Ward
Right.
would say my rebuttal game crazy. Like I don't do that. I just do the rebuttal and get back to the rap. Like I just do the rebuttal, but I've actually been saying the most room shaking rebuttals in the last few years
Well,
is
you do
the
say
verses.
I'm cold.
I'm
Yeah,
too
I'm cold.
cold.
I like.
I'm
Hey, I'm
cold.
too cold.
Bar guy,
I'm too cold.
look at me versus
Bar
Suge.
guy.
Suge's talking about my oldest daughter's a stripper and all that, and then I come out with the pole swinging rebuttal on Shotgun Suge and just wipe his round out. Ace Amin got a crazy first round against me. I come out with the latex rebuttal, wipe his round out. You know what I'm saying? Tay Rod, here he come with all this dumb shit. Here comes the Little Caesars and all the rebuttals I made him with. I can eliminate a man's entire written round with
Yeah.
my rebuttals. And I got better at it. I mean, I think the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and you'll just get better. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, my next battle, coming up, my next battle on URL is against one of the top rebuttalers. So we just gonna see how that play out. And I'm just saying, man, like I didn't mean to be that. Like I didn't really set out for that. I think it was just a subconscious thing.
Yeah.
But I've become one of the best rebuttalers in battle rap but I do pay respect to guys like Charlie Clips,
Yeah.
Hollow the Dime, Ilmac, The Source, Disaster, Sharon, Chef Trez, A
Yeah.
Ward, Ill Will. These guys are like masters of that shit. Like they're masters of being quick with it, coming up with something right there on the spot and just figuring a way out. You know what I mean? So my name is now up there with them. You know what I mean? And that's just
But
another facet to what I bring to the battle rap world.
Danny, the thing that's crazy though is when those names that you just mentioned, other than Sharon sometimes, but those out of those names that you mentioned, when they start to freestyle and get in that rebuttal bag,
Yeah,
they start kind of like it's a little filler in there where they start rumbling.
yeah.
But with you,
Well,
especially this last battle, there was nothing. It was not. I'm gonna knock out your teeth and look at new news. Like, come on, like that's not filler. That's like,
right.
bro, that shit sounds written, bro. That's
Right. And that's
crazy.
what somebody else told me. They was like, yo, freestyles, they just sound like you wrote them shits. Like it's not like no mumbo jumbo shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna figure it out. And I'm like, I've been rebuttaling since like 2012, 2013. It's
Yeah,
not like this is new. Like you know what, man? When I battle Steams, man, I was saying some of the most crazy rebuttals. But the thing is, niggas didn't even know it was rebuttals. Because my rebuttals do sound like written. So that Steams had said something about a basketball player, and then I rebutted that, but I did it in the middle of my round, where I brought up the exact like. So when I do the rebuttals, I'll start it off with the rebuttals, then go into my round. But with the Steams battle, I was already in my round, and I
yeah.
stopped my round and did the rebuttals and went back and continued on where my round was at. And like only certain guys can do that. Like Disaster or Hollow the Don, like they know how to puzzle piece in their brain, mix and match different parts of the round. Like because rounds are from A to Z. That's how rounds are written. From this line all the way down to Z. That's my round. And these guys know how to take Z and put it where F is, and put F where S goes, and put T where B goes on the spot. If I try that shit, I'm a fucking fuck up because you broke the order. Like the rounds are like a chain link fence. It's like a chain. Like it's all connected together. So when you take pieces of the chain out, the shit falls apart. So that's how the shit happens in your brain. But certain people like they how they just mentioned Bangs and certain other guys, they don't have no structure. They don't have no order. And I've seen guys switch their rounds around. Like guys that are like they first round. So me, I do my shit in order. It's 1, 2, and 3. That's how I do my rounds. 1, 2, and 3. That's the round. That's the order I say it in. But some niggas will spit their second round first, spit their third round second, and their first round last, depending on what their opponent is saying. Like me, I can't really. That shit'll fuck me up. So like, I might mix up. I might start saying some shit in my first round and then jump into some shit for the next round. Now I done fucked the whole battle up. So I'm not a master. I'm not a master like those guys are. Those guys are unbelievable with the shit.
So how has it been? How has your reception been since the level up
Well,
versus Tay Rock?
it's crazy because I keep getting, Danny, you leveled up, you leveled up. It's like, no, bro, I've been doing this.
In there, yeah.
So for me personally, it was just another bat. It was like, okay, that's another bat. I'm on to the next. Like I've been in front of legendary niggas, bro. I've been in front of Hollow the Don, Disaster,
Yeah.
Charlie Clips, Verb, Sean, Pat Stay.
Yeah.
The list goes on. I've been in front of legends. So Battle and Tay Rock was more like, this finally validated you on URL, even though I had beat Chug, even though I had beat Arsenal, 30 by the way.
Yeah.
Like I 30 Chug and Arsenal back to back. I beat all these niggas, bro. It was just they was like, it wasn't per se what you did, it was just who you did it against. That was the difference this time. So the reception is like, Daddy, you done ascended, you done went to the God tier level now. You went from straddling between being a mid tier or top tier. Now you're in God tier. First of all, I never said I was in any tier. I always felt like I'm above all of that shit. Like whatever the fuck. And that's not to sound conceited or full of myself, but honestly, I really be feeling like these niggas can't do what I do. Like really. Like at least with the bars, maybe entertainment wise, maybe delivery wise, people have me beat in certain areas. But when it comes to the actual art of the writing the raps and the shit I'm saying, the creativity, I feel like nobody's close, bro. Like honestly, the closest nigga to me with the bars would be Rum Nitty. Like that's where it's like. But then now what separates me from Nitty is the time travel sequence versus quantum physics, where I set up the time travel shit. Did that whole shit, but with his parents and how his mom and his dad wrote the name in the wet cement, shot quantum physics. He died right there where their names was written, but I had set it up in the first one. Like I'm doing shit that has literally never been seen before in battle rap. When you see me versus drugs and I do the whole who am I shit, and I really become drugs, literally. I became the actual drugs, illegal substance, and use that as a way to attack this nigga drug.
That was one of the best rounds of the year. That was one of the best rounds of the year.
This is shit we never seen before in battle rap. So when I say I don't feel like nobody on my level, that's how I really feel. There's nobody actually doing this shit. It's not like we seen somebody do these things before, and then he just kind of recreated it and did it his own way, put his own little spin on it. I'm doing shit straight from scratch. Parallel universe. No one was doing parallel universe before me.
Everybody
created that shit.
Everybody
created that shit, and everybody from Cassidy to Charlie Clips to Geechee Gotti to Arsenal to everybody has done a parallel universe. Who created that shit? It was me. This is why I say, in terms of creativity, nobody in battle rap is close to me. That's just a fact. So when they say tiers, what tier are you in? Like, nigga, I'm not part of none of them niggas. You feel me? I'm just Danny Myers. I'm my own shit.
To keep it just from a fan perspective, somebody, and from an analyst perspective too, from myself watching battle rap for years, for decades, pretty much. I felt like the Tay Rock battle, you turned the corner. I know you battled Arsenal. You 30'd Arsenal. I know you battled Hollow. I know you battled everybody. But I felt like the Tay Rock moment, it was a lot of pressure going into that battle specifically, a lot of eyes on you, etc. Main event, etc. And I felt like you've been a top tier for a minute, hands down to me. But I felt like that shit got you to God tier. I feel like you God tier right now, bro. Even though you battle all these other people, but that's what it's looking like. That's what it's feeling like.
I think, yeah, well, and a lot of people agree with you. A lot of people have been saying that. I know I never bought into it. That's why it was always hard to really categorize me because, like I said, I didn't come in with the Lions Den. I didn't come in with Fight Club. You know what I'm saying? Or the Smack DVD era. So here's this guy from LA that starts on a small league in Las Vegas and then just comes out of nowhere on his own. Like Lux didn't bring me in, Mook didn't bring me in. It's like, oh, this is the next guy. I just appeared out of nowhere. So I was always like on my own. Like I was just a lone gunner. So I never fit in with the cool table niggas. Like I never was at that. I was just doing my own shit. So I even to this day, I'm still looked at as like an outcast. Like I'm not really like I'm an outcast. But I proved just like A-Ward's doing. Like you could just come in and just be nice. You could just be nice and don't necessarily have to have superstar affiliation with certain people and certain politics behind the scenes to push you to the forefront. Sometimes you could just use your skills that'll drive you forward and get you to the forefront. Because I mean, even with myself, with me being on URL for these last 3 years, it's like they never pushed me. Like I've never had a URL push. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been working since they've been with Caffeine, and I've been thankful that Caffeine has been like, yo, let's get Danny on these cards because he brings the energy. He's the guy that we need to kind of set these cards off. And so for a while, you'll see me opening up the card with a Kid Chaos or me and Arsenal set the card off because they need that type of energy to get the rest of these battlers riled up. So, but I have never had the push. Like when Twerk was getting hot, you see the machine get behind him, and he was getting the big names and the big plates chest.
So you never been in the Brotherhood? They never initiated you into the Brotherhood?
I wouldn't. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm listen, bro. Nah, cause I'm an outcast, bro. Like I'm not with that shit. You feel me? Like
right. They didn't want you in a circle in the first place. You know what I mean? So you got used to being by yourself.
Nah, I rock with my West brothers, with EFB. You know what I mean? Before EFB, we was all left side connection. It was LSC, if y'all remember. It was me, DT, Daylight, Nitty, Ilmac, Disaster. Yeah, bro. We was left side connection. So that just kind of morphed into EFB every fucking bar. And which is something that I had been already saying since 2012, 2013. The first nigga, I really feel like the first person saying that shit was B Magic, bro. I feel like B Magic was the first person who was like, man, it's like every fucking bar, man. And so what me and Rum Nitty did was we built off of what B Magic and Conceited built in terms of them back-to-back bars, just relentless punching. Me and Nitty took that and revolutionized it. Yes. So shout out to the Godfathers, the Sons. Shout out to Quantum Physics and Heartless, Black Heart Adonis, Conceited, B Magic. Shout out to those guys that paved the way for me and Rum Nitty. And then me and Rum Nitty went so hard, we paved the way for other niggas to come in. So now you get Av and you get all the other guys that are doing this. Shout out to JC. So it was just a natural progression.
Hey Danny, if Heartless was still here, would he be out here smoking shit?
Absolutely. I miss Heartless, man. Like him and Blackheart Adonis and AB Hoggish. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to these guys were kind of ahead of their time, man. Heartless punches. Like niggas be still saying Heartless lines today. When that meteorite, you see meteorite shit, like that shit came from I think that was like Heartless versus B Magic, if I'm not mistaken, or one of them battles. Heartless originated that meteorite shit. And
Yeah.
in 2022, niggas is still saying you better calm it down or you gonna see meteorite, like shit like that. Niggas is still saying Heartless was the godfather of a lot of these niggas punches, man. So shout out to him. You know what I mean? I smoked him too, by the way. You know what I mean? That ether. I had to just throw that in there. Like, don't get it fucked up. Like, and that was another thing. Like, yeah, you one of the godfathers, but I'm the new nigga here now. It's a new kid on the block. Got him up out of there on ether, man. And for some mysterious reason, they took the audio off the fucking battle. Fortunately, I have the actual original copy, so I got the audio. But yeah. Shout out to Heartless, man.
So in 2022, shout out to Heartless. 2022, are you aiming to be champion of the year? Are you actually going to go for that?
It's like every fucking year I'm in the league, and then like a choke happens or some bullshit happens, and then they just drop me out. Like, put it like this: if I go this whole year and I beat, let's say I get 15 wins, I choke one battle. Let's say I choke, so I'm 15-1. They'll put me down at like number 12 on a list or some shit. I'll be good enough to maybe make number 9 or number 7. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much
So
bullshit.
do you
Think
think
about it.
you'll cut that in half and just do like 7 this year?
Shit. Well, as far as
And then you
you
can
know,
cut you could do that 7 and
yeah,
still get battle of the year
yeah.
if you beat
Well,
everybody that's with that 7.
yeah. This year on
And then you
URL,
get Mook on your hit this year?
yeah. Like this year on the URL, I definitely wanna. It's not gonna be as many battles. I mean, I still got a few obligations I got to take care of from last year. So I still got Kaboom coming up in February. I got J Lopez. Shout out to J Lopez. I got a few guys that I still got, battles that should have happened last year, but shit was just timing was off. But as far as URL goes, it's like I said, Surf, Av, Lux, Mook. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the names, like 4 names, possibly me and T Top. So you probably see me like, 6 times, 7
But yeah,
times.
them all that's all the battles you need, bro. Those names,
Yeah.
you will get champion of the year.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, but am I
Because I
going
know you
for it?
battle a lot, Danny. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
do. Yeah, I do. Am I going for champion of the year? I don't know. I don't necessarily know if I'm going for the champion of the year. I should. I mean, we'll see. We'll see, man. Like, think about it. I went last year. I went like damn near 20-1. I lost with the real sick. I lost the real sick on behalf of myself.
That's a
Not
fact.
necessarily that I spit my 3 rounds. He spit his 3 rounds, and his was just better. Like I just I couldn't get my shit out. Had I got my shit out, I would have beat him. Straight the fuck up like that. Like that's how I really feel. Like had I got my material off, I would have won. Now would I have still won champion of the year? It's questionable when you have Geechee Gotti winning a tournament, beating Lux, giving you another crazy battle with A Ward, and right after that, giving you a dope 1-rounder with Drake Dennis, on top of beating KCJ the way he did, Riggs the way he did, beat DNA and Math Hoffa.
Yeah.
It's just like even with me, even if I had beat Real Sick, it would have been a little more of a conversation. But I feel like Geechee would have probably won that shit anyway. So shout out to him. But my thing is, hey, the belt stays in the West Coast regardless. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to him. So a win for him is a win for all of us. It's EFB. So it's really we competing with each other. That's how far away that we are in skill set from the rest of the culture. Like we be competing amongst each other. Me, Nitty, Geechee, B Dot. Like it's really this is where it's at. Not to be trying to discredit or undermine the talent that lies in the South and in the Midwest and in the East Coast, Chicago, Jersey, New York City. Not to undermine what those talents bring, but when you look at the hard data, you understand what I'm saying? When
bro.
you just look at the
Crazy.
hard fucking evidence in front of you,
That's
the West
crazy.
Coast has really been on top for the last few years.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
bullshit,
The last about hey, damn near the last 3 years, bro.
man.
Last 3 years, bro. For
Yeah,
sure. For sure.
without a question, without a question. You know, you talk to Surf will tell you Jersey run battle rap. You know what I'm saying? If you talk to somebody in the
Surf,
Midwest,
look, surf is delusional. You know what I mean?
We
oh
not
That
man,
nigga,
we
Jersey's never ran battle rap.
we not gonna slander
man.
my
Never.
nephew, Capo. We not gonna slander my nephew right now.
He's my
Yeah,
cousin,
well,
so
we
I don't
got
give a
to.
fuck what about your nephew right now.
Well, we have to. We have to. When this guy is
Because when
thinking
have
Jersey runs
they
battle
was
rap.
known as Jersey choke Jersey.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fact.
Mm,
That's a
that's a
fact.
fact. That's a fact.
Everybody from Jersey,
With
except for
choking.
yeah, except for
Real
You had
sick.
O-Red. Nah, I'm talking
yeah,
about from O-Red to Suge to fucking Surf to
yeah.
Twerk. They was all messing up. So I don't know at what point did they run battle rap. Maybe 2012, maybe like 2013 when like Suge now was getting hot, Surf was hot, O-Red was hot.
Yeah,
Maybe at that little stretch of time, but then when you get the Midwest movement involved, then you see Verb and then Young Ill and B Magic and Hitman Holla and then Big T and then Calico. And then it was like, well, I don't know what point Jersey ran this shit because when you look at the history of the Midwest, they've been doing a shit too. I feel like the only region that never really had a dominating period was the South. Even though the Spit That Heat era, them niggas was on fire. It just
yeah,
in terms of where when you look at URL in the terms of URL, first of all, I've always said that the South has been underrepresented in URL. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you'll talk about T Top, you'll say Chef Trez, you'll say Official, but a lot of the talents never really blew up the way they should have. Like shout out to HA Double, shout out to Double M, shout out to Sire, shout out to Hemi, shout out to
Scotty.
Stats, shout out to Scotty, shout out to Stats G. Just shout out to Flocko L down there.
yeah.
It's just a lot of guys just super talented and never really blew up. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like the South never really had a turn per se. I think every region had their turn. It started, of course, you started the Smack DVD, Head Ice, and, K Shine, Moot, Lux, all of them from the East Coast. They was running the shit. Then it kind of migrated. Then Jersey get their little run. Then the Midwest get their turn. And now it's the West Coast. So I just feel like the South is the only one that needs a little more representation. I would like to see more Southern MCs be on a bigger platform. Get them on caffeine. Put them on the caffeine and let them get busy and get introduced to a new audience. There's a lot of new fans that are just now getting hip to battle rap, and so it would be good to see some of these guys. It says Swamp is coming. He's slow, but he's on his way. Yeah, the Swamp still has a way to go in terms of reaching his ultimate potential.
Facts.
Let me ask. Can I ask Danny a question?
Nah, you good, Capo. You good, bro.
Danny, so the other day, right? I was befuddled, right? I didn't understand why this just now, like, it was bothering me. So we do consider Detroit Midwest,
Right.
right? Why?
Why do we consider Detroit the Midwest?
Yes, because they're on Eastern Standard
Eastern
Time.
Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. Also, Indiana is on Eastern Standard Time. Louisville, Kentucky's on
Right,
Eastern Standard Time, and
right.
they consider Indiana the Midwest. But once you get past Indiana, down to Kentucky. That's like the Mid South is what they call it, and that's the start of the South because now you got Tennessee, and you got Tennessee right there with Kentucky, and they're on Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know how Detroit wouldn't still. What would you consider Detroit? The North?
No,
To
I
me,
no,
to
I know.
me,
I always consider the Midwest, right? Because
okay.
they're right here. They're right up here.
They right there
right
by
next to
like
Illinois,
Chicago, 3.5
right next
hours
to
from
Illinois,
Chicago.
right?
Right? Okay.
So, but I was doing some research, and I was actually I was about to interview I was about to interview this guy, right?
Okay.
And I was like, hey, I'm gonna send you the link of the show so you can get on the show and do the interview at like
Uh-huh.
5 o'clock. So Central Standard Time, which I thought, he's in Detroit, right? Cool. So he hit me up at like at 4:15. And I'm like, he was like, hey, you didn't send me the link to the show. I said I said 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock in like
Where
40 minutes, 45 minutes. He's
yeah,
like,
where
oh
you're at.
shit. It's 5:15 here now. I'm like, what
Oh, so you
5:15?
thought so you thought he was on your same time zone? Like
Yeah.
because
Right.
y'all Central Standard, right?
Right.
Yeah, so Detroit, yeah, like once yeah. So wait a minute, you in Kansas City?
Yes. Missouri, yeah.
Okay, so when you get
And
past
then
Missouri,
Illinois is central.
Yeah.
it is. Chicago is definitely Central Standard Time.
Yes.
So
And
past that
Michigan
though, past when you go a
Michigan right
little more to
next
the
to it.
east, but it only that line is thin as hell. So once you go a little more east, now you're now in the Eastern Standard Time zone. So I
That's a
guess
fact.
they would still be because to me, for me, living in Los Angeles, right? I always thought North Carolina was an East Coast because if you look where
Same here, bro.
if
I
you
thought
look
it was
where
Yes.
if you
Yes.
look where North Carolina is right under New
It's
York,
on the
it's not.
coast, right?
It's on the coast. It's on the
Yeah.
east. It's like the
East
East Philly.
Coast.
It's on the facts.
East Coast.
facts.
The fuck?
But they will tell you they're from the South. And I'm looking at it like, wait a minute. So,
Yeah.
so when you look at you're looking at Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, Florida,
Yeah.
even South Carolina, right?
Louisiana.
Yeah,
But
you gonna
North
say
Carolina, they said the East South, right? Yeah. So like, I always looked at North Carolina as an East Coast, region. At least North Carolina, because
yeah.
South Carolina is it's clearly a little more, but even that's still on the East. Like South Carolina is still on the East. It's not, but niggas will get technical and start saying like once you get past the Mason Dixie, anything below that, anything below the Mason Dixie line is considered the South. So I'm like, is North Carolina above or below the Mason Dixie line? I don't. Somebody in the comments let us know. You know what I'm saying? But I thought they was East Coast my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
they was like, no, nigga, we not East Coast, nigga,
He
we
said
from the South. And I'm like, what? I'm looking at the map and I'm like, well, like you said, it's east and it's on the fucking coast. What the fuck
Right.
else can you
East
call it?
Ocean right there.
East Coast, you put them together, that's
It's literally the definition of on the east and on the coast, and
I
that's
agree.
literally what North Carolina is. But they'll tell you like even New York niggas will say, nah, them niggas from the South. They're like, nah, nigga, I hustle down there. I get more money down there. Them niggas slower down there. That's how they was talking back in the '90s, bro. Like for real, like. So I was like, damn, but ain't they like a few hours drive from y'all? Like,
that's crazy.
so I figured Detroit, yeah, is it Midwest? Yes, I think, but I'll be looking at the way you look at it is like it's almost East Coast and it's Northeast, damn near for real. Like if you look
It's almost like mid-east.
Michigan,
You feel me? Like mid-east.
facts, facts,
Not Midwest.
because they have. I lived in Detroit for some years, and they got a little bit of a East Coast vibe to the way they get down. They got Tim's on, and they got the Cartiers. That's their own thing too. But they got the big ass coats. It snows. It's cold in a motherfucker over there. And I'm like, well, this is kind of towards the east. Okay, so if that's the case, what is Cincinnati?
Great question.
It's the
Cincinnati,
East.
because Cincinnati is Ohio.
right?
But see, I go by time zones though. You know what I
Can't
mean?
go by the
You
time
got
zone.
Pacific,
Yeah,
you got Mountain, you got motherfucking
yeah.
the
Central,
Central,
Hey,
and then
Central,
you
East.
got
right?
East.
But
Yeah,
check
yeah.
this out. With Texas, like Miami is that's also on the Eastern time
That's
zone. But they
East
are
Coast.
they are the fucking at the bottom
The,
of the. They
the
damn
East
near
Coast.
going to Cuba. Like they
Texas
damn
is
near
Okay,
going.
definitely.
so
Hey, Texas,
so
yeah.
How did
so
we go from
when
battle
they talk
rap?
about Hawaii,
Yeah,
when
right.
they
Yeah,
talk
he
about
went.
Hawaii, it's Pacific.
How we go from battle rap to trying to
Yeah.
oh
You know, it's
shit. My
about-
man said Cincinnati is Midwest, they on Eastern time. Damn.
yeah,
But they got like a like damn near East Coast feel to them too. Like I met some of them dudes. Shout out to
yeah.
HNAT, Marco Maz, you know, them dudes. Like they don't seem like they from the South. Like Ohio is like one of the definitions of the Midwest, right?
Yeah,
But
that's what they
Cincinnati
say.
is kind of like
Because
East Coast.
Cleveland is
That
in
nigga said
Ohio.
it changes for Midwest states during daylight savings when we switch over to Eastern time.
What? I gotta do
That,
research. I gotta do
yeah.
research on
Hey,
that.
my man live out there, so he probably know
Yeah,
what he's talking
yeah.
about. But I ain't heard of that shit. So you saying y'all on like Central Standard Time during certain times of the year, and then they switch over to Eastern Standard Time?
That shit
How
crap.
the fuck does this work?
You
I
gonna
would
have to
be
you gonna
confused
make
as hell.
y'all go back and Google this shit because that shit sounds different. I ain't
I
never
be
heard it in
confused
my
as
life.
hell living over there.
Hey, well, Capo, thank you for giving us the coordinates
No, I
of
was just
the
asking. I
Midwest.
was just no. It was basically asking about the Midwest, like far as
Correct. He said that's
like
what it is.
Detroit, because I was astonished that it was on a East. It was a East Coast time, and I don't. And like if you're on East Coast time, I just assume you're East
You from
Coast.
the East.
That's all it
I feel
was.
you. I feel you. I feel you.
Because
It
I don't
makes
want to get. I
logical
don't want.
sense.
Hey,
I want. I look at Detroit as Midwest. I
Right.
look at Michigan as Midwest. I look at Ohio.
no, regard. He says
You know what I
Bro,
mean?
put
But
it like this. Put it like this. If I tell my kids, hey, look, we finna move to North Carolina, I don't feel like I'm moving to the South. To me, I would feel like we moving all the way to the East Coast of the United
yeah,
States.
facts.
I'd be like, we moving over to the East Coast. I wouldn't say we moving to the South, because to me, in my mind, we going to fucking Houston. We going to Louisiana. We going to Memphis, Tennessee. If I say the South, I wouldn't even think about no goddamn North Carolina. But so it is what it is. That shit is different.
So
right.
I want to take it back to battle rap because we ain't gonna hold you too long, Danny. I appreciate you definitely again for coming up. But my next question is for the up and coming battle rapper
Okay.
who has been watching Danny Myers for his whole life, and he's aspiring to be a battle rapper to make it to the god tier level or goat like status. What
Okay.
advice would you give him to
First of
get
all,
in the game?
well, first of all, I would say be original, because the minute you come in sounding like Twerk, sounding like Surf, sounding like Rum Nitty, people are just gonna peg you as a bootleg, and your career probably won't be taken as serious as you would want it to be. You understand what I'm saying? So like, my thing is, it's okay to get inspiration from anybody. Whether you watching all Danny Myers battle, you watching Twerk battles, you like Surf. It's cool to like build some of your foundation off of those particular styles, but put your own twist on it and create your own thing out of that. Don't just okay. Here's the outline. This box is Danny Myers style. I'm gonna build my whole style based on this and just emulate. Like no, because then you're a clone. Like you will never really take off for real. Even though you might be super talented, you might have super dope bar, niggas is not gonna take you serious. So the first thing you want is your own style. Don't like when I came in the game, I didn't come in. Did y'all ever accuse me of sound like anybody?
You have always been yourself, like you've been original, like
Right,
you're an
right. Like
original.
Capo never said, "Yo, who the fuck is this bald head Ninja Turtle looking nigga thinking he loaded Lux or thinking he murder Mook?" Like nobody ever said that. Nobody ever accused me of sounding like anybody. So that was one of the keys to my success is just being something new that battle rap haven't seen before. So that's first thing. Shout out to Rain on here. So yeah. First of all, have your own style and be consistent. Be dedicated to the craft. Study the craft. Study the past. Do your homework. Don't just jump into shit. Don't just be like, oh, okay, I'm all right. I get it. I see what they doing. I watch me like 5 smack videos. All right, I know how to do it, and then just jump in. Like, no, you gotta really like, where does this shit come from? Who were the best? Who were the originators? Like, it's like study the craft, watch the battles, watch how the older guys did it, and learn from them. You can really learn just by studying. I'm not saying learn, like watch them and then take everything they did. No, just learn. It's gonna spark something within your own mind to create, to be creative. So those are some of the main things that you need is just really just the knowledge, the creativity, and the consistency. Be dedicated to it. You can't just be like, oh, that battle rap shit cool. I know how to do that, and then you just dabble in and out and just do it every now and then because you're not gonna be good. You're not gonna unlock like Kobe didn't become Kobe that we know him of by just shooting around in the gym every couple months. Like, oh, I hoop every now and then in the rec center down the street. Like, I'm all right. One time I scored 20 points. Like, no, nigga, Kobe was in a gym counting from sun up to sundown. When they locked the goddamn gym up and the janitor left, Kobe was still locked in that motherfucker shooting.
Working on his game.
When the sun came up and the janitor unlocked the gate and came back in there, Kobe was still in that bitch shooting. He like, damn, nigga, I locked up. You know what I'm saying? So be dedicated to whatever it is you're trying to do if you want to be the best at it.
Facts. So this is a statement, but you were like when you was talking about originality, right? Being original, being yourself, forming your own identity. I look at you as like like an original. Like we can't kill you with a steak. You feel me? We need a special type of motherfucking dagger or something to kill you. Therefore, you feel me? I know. Have you seen it? Have you ever seen that show, The Originals?
Yeah.
You are one of them, bro. That's crazy. It's real. Nobody. It's not. It's gonna take something rare to even make you to fuck you up for real. You feel me? No steaks. They can't kill you with no steak. They kill the rest of these niggas with steaks.
Right.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah. I feel like, you they need something original. Niggas need something original to really beat me. You're not gonna beat me with a 12K angle. You're not gonna beat me with your wife is a drug addict angle. Oh, you got 10 kids. You're not gonna beat me. I never lost to none of them. I never lost to none of those angles. So I be like he said, befuddled and bewildered. why do niggas still use those attack methods to attack me with when it hasn't worked for nobody? That's crazy, right?
That's crazy. Right. That's very crazy. He says, "Golden child, you need the
John." That should be getting on my nerves.
Right?
Yo, facts. That is a fact. So
yeah, Lee the Boss was good. Yakazai and Lee was popping.
Facts.
Yeah, so, man. I think like with a battle like me and Lux, I think I would be one of the guys that Lux is gonna really bring out his true what we be wanting to see from him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying Lux not dope, but I be feeling like we're not getting the top level potential out of him when we see him in these battles. Like when I saw him on that Hot 97 shit, I'm sitting here thinking, yo, whatever nigga would have stood in front of that, would have probably turned into a cloud of smoke. Like a nigga would have been okay. So I be saying,
but his how many battles, Danny? His last.
Why don't we get that Lux on the stage? Serve.
Move.
Like it just don't be that. It be like you'll get moments out of him.
Against Surf.
Yeah, he you'll get those type of moments like when he put on the gray hoodie in front of Chess and when 2-on-2 and he's like 80 banging like an 808. He goes into that little rhyme scheme, and he, the shit, hole in the desert like quicksand. I let that sink in. Like he's saying some shit. It's like, why you can't be this for at least 2 rounds? You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you like take 1 round and you want to angle a nigga and talk to his soul, but like at least give us a
Is he
round
too
and a half.
comfortable? Is he too comfortable?
It's probably that. It's probably the comfort. It's the comfort level. But like I said, you lock him in a volume room with me, or Daylight, or JC, or Iron Solomon, or B Dot. He gonna have to. It's either you bring out this motherfucking gray hoodie that we've been asking for, or die, and he knows that.
Yeah,
he knows that, and I think only a certain amount. Like even when he battled Geechee, it just felt like he was just up there to complete the obligations of the contract. Like he was saying some cool shit, but it was like you didn't go to a level that was so unreachable that there's nothing Geechee could do. Like Geechee beat you, like Geechee beat you without even having to be more lyrical than you.
I actually think from what just transpired with the Geechee thing, I think whoever he battles next,
right?
I think that gray hoodie, that freestyle that we just had, I believe
Capo was shaking his head.
I believe Capo. You don't think so?
Talk to us, Capo.
Yeah, let me know why you feel that way, Capo.
What do you think we'll see from the next?
First of all, this is what we're not gonna do. Okay, even though I had Lux as far as lyrical penmanship, like his lyrical ability, what Danny just said about that freestyle he was doing, right? That shit was fire. The Sway in the Morning freestyles, fire, legendary.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. But then when it's like when you was this gray hoodie Lux, and then you was gone, and then you came back and versus Calico, you took a boo boo. You know what I mean? Then you battle Mook again. You take a 30.
Yep.
Then you come back.
Arsenal.
You battle Arsenal. You get beat by Arsenal. You know what I mean? Then you got the Charlie Clips is debatable. People got Lux. People got Charlie
Surf battle
Clips.
wasn't that good.
But then the surf battle was like, if Surf wouldn't have choked, he would have beat Lux.
He would have won.
Right. Then Verb got him. Okay. And then Geechee got him. But this is the GOAT, the culture dimmed, the final boss for their career.
Yeah, and
it can't be if you're not coming outside and coming outside, nigga, and getting down with everybody else. You know what I mean?
That's
you can't. And then every time you come back, it's subpar, or you losing, or you choking. You choked in a 2-on-2.
You did. I just watched it today again. So,
my
well, and it was messing up versus.
And that's sad for me to say.
And the thing is, here's the thing: if he don't have an excuse, and I'm not bashing him, but you don't have an excuse to be choking, because when you got months and months and months in between battles, and you only doing that, it's not like he battled last week and he battled the month before that, and he battled the week before that. So you can kind of see if a nigga in there kind of messing up, like damn, like okay, you just battled. But when you didn't battle for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, and then you still in here messing up, it's like that might be indications of just brain rust. And why? Because you haven't battled in 9, 10 months. Like that. This is why. And that's why I feel like Lux should do at least 3 battles minimum this year. At least 3. And that'll get the gears rolling. That'll get them more comfortable. Like that'll get them comfortable in the ring. Like, because you're getting out battled. He might not be getting outwritten, but he's getting out battled. Geechee out battled him. Arsenal out battled him. These niggas is working their way around them fucking bars and these lyrics and this banging. That shit don't just win battles. And I had to learn that in my first PG, like I was telling y'all earlier. When I
Facts.
was trying to just out lyric J Rail and I learned so much shit. Like Lux, because you don't battle that much, you really haven't mastered even to in the way we're doing it today. Like the way this shit is happening now, it's a more modernized thing from when you was back at Black Star Video. And we just want to see Lux be great. We want to see him be great.
Yeah.
Tap me in, coach. Tap me in. Boom, right? I got some advice for Loaded Lux. Loaded, let me go back to the Rocky movie.
Okay.
They had to go Rocky had to go train in the mountains and shit
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Russia
Rocking forward,
in,
rocking
in
forward.
a in a makeshift gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You had to go down there with the low lives that get the fundamentals and that like one here to quitter ass
Yeah.
niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get busy. That
Yeah.
type of shit.
Yeah.
Midnight Madness, sir.
Mm.
Midnight Madness, sir.
You know what's
You
crazy?
got to get in the jungle, my nigga.
You know
Yeah,
what's
Straight
talk,
the
crazy,
fuck
bro?
up.
talk.
Let
Show them
me
who
tell you.
God is.
You know what was crazy? I was really like earlier today thinking, what if they did a Midnight Madness card and they didn't even announce it, and you just see me and Lux step out on the floor with the money
Nigga,
down there,
I wait.
and nobody even know what's happening.
I'm
It's just
donating all my money.
No.
I'm done donating all
I
my
was
money.
thinking that earlier. Shout out to Bumpy Bars too, by the way. I was literally thinking that, like, what if like get Lux? And I've
Daddy,
been
I
saying,
will
if
do.
you look at all my interviews, I've been saying I want them to make Lux get back to the grimy in the grimy environment. Make him don't make him feel comfortable. What everything I'm saying is coinciding with y'all with what y'all said. You said maybe it's because he's just too comfortable. You gotta make him uncomfortable. Put him in a small barbershop with Danny Myers or a Daylight, and he now it's a close up knife fight. You
Boy.
got to be on your shit now.
Boy.
Ain't no roll out the red carpet and we bringing out all the celebrities and we
He the
making a
great
big spectacle because
facts.
Lux is returning. All hail Loaded Lux. He's coming down from the mountains to deal with us regular humans. No, nigga, you regular. Like Geechee just showed you that like it was almost like this is your king.
And your
This is
whole in front of
it
your
was
whole in front of your whole
Danny.
all your people on your side.
If he
it
do
was
it,
one of them moments.
yeah. If he
So
do that, he gonna have to. He either gonna die if you put that pressure
die or
on him.
fly.
He
Die or
back.
fly.
That's it.
One of the two. It ain't no in between. When you in front of Danny Myers and you in a goddamn rooftop or a barbershop with Danny Myers, it's one or another. Die or fly, bro. Ain't none
You
of
talk
that
that talk,
celebrity, no celebrity. Oh, you're more popular. None of that shit saves you. This is why I be trying to tell niggas, bro. Like niggas will have more popularity or a bigger fan base than me. But what I do is my bar strips all that shit away. It'll strip away the politics. It'll strip away the biasness. It'll strip away all that. Oh, he got a bigger fan base, so he automatically win. No, nigga. Because now when we just listening to bars, bar for bar, who's saying the better shit? Because at the end of the day, that's what we all here for in the first place.
Facts.
BA, Capo, all the people that's in this chat, we all fell in love with this shit from the actual art of the craft of the bars. Some of these weird niggas got into it because they might have just liked a nigga. Oh, he fly, he fresh. I fuck with him. Nigga don't even listen to the raps. You just like the way a nigga look, bro. And if that's your get down, then whatever, it's whatever. But what I'm saying is we got into this shit from the craft of it. So when you put Lux in a situation where he cannot rely on his star power or know that it's this fan base, he gonna only rely on the shit he wrote down and how he delivers this shit right here in this moment.
Facts.
Now you're gonna get the lion that's inside of him has to come out or else.
You a preacher. You about
I
to
don't even care if he killed me. Listen, if I gotta be the sacrifice to get this nigga to come out and be the great Loaded Lux that we all know him to be, then fuck it. Let that be the situation. You feel me? Like if I gotta be the nigga that stand in front of them two of them hot 97 rounds, hey, Danny Myers is the nigga that it took to get this nigga to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Lux gets me out of there. It's like, okay, I take the fucking hat off. You back, Lux. You're back. You know, like now I bow down. But in the meanwhile, I'm the big dog out this motherfucker. Any of y'all niggas think you can fucking write with me? Quit playing with me. I'm not losing to none of these niggas, bro. This, like I'm telling you, Tay Rock, all this Tay. Oh, I'm looking at all the polls. 70% got Tay Rock, 30% got me winning. I'm like, man, fuck all that shit. Because when we get in this fucking ring, I'm gonna show this nigga he cannot fucking write with me. That's what I be trying to prove every time I get in there. Fuck, you got a Arsenal. You can't write with me, Arsenal. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you can't write with me. You got 100 million fucking views. You're one of the most viewed of all time. I don't give a fuck. You can't write better than me. Shotgun should. You're gonna pocket check me and dunk on me. You cannot write better than me. I'm telling Loaded Lux, I've been telling this nigga since my PG. My first PG in versus J Red. When I said I'm the only proven ground nigga that could probably see Lux, they was laughing. Mickey Fax, Jazz the rapper. I said that line, niggas was in the background snickering and laughing. Like, who is this? Who is this nigga talking about Lux? Like, we don't even know you, nigga. You from fucking LA. You're in New York City talking about you can beat Lux. What the fuck? Now we fast forward. I want to see Danny versus Lux. I want to see Danny versus. Oh, look, I got so many screenshots and inboxes and messages and motherfucking niggas want to see me versus Lux because I've been calling for this shit. He got on his song and dissed me, bro. And listen, it's not a clout chasing thing. It ain't no, oh, I'm on his dick. It's just really competition. This is the art of the game.
That nigga said your name.
And you said my name. So now what's up? Now what? Now what? You see what I'm saying? You said my name. Step your ass outside. I'm outside, nigga. It's time to get the Danny Myers versus Loaded Lux with the campaign.
I think he's still on vacation.
Well, whenever that nigga get off the boat and come home from the beach, just know it's as soon as you get home and get comfortable, it's a nigga on your porch. It's a nigga on your fucking porch.
You gonna have to catch this fade, man.
You gotta catch this fade, nigga. I'm outside. I'm gonna fuck how long you on vacation. I'm gonna sit right here on your porch till your ass pull up. And that nigga gonna pull up, get the surfboard off top of the ski rack. He gonna be pulling out all the bags, luggage and shit. Nigga gonna come get ready to put the keys in his door. I'm standing there right there like this.
And I like what Geechee did.
Not blinking.
But Geechee didn't pin like you go your pin is dense. No disrespect to Geechee, he's my guy.
That's what I was just saying. Geechee beat him without even having to be more lyrical than him. Like Geechee just talked that shit and out battle rapped him. He out strategized him. Like that's all it really took. Geechee didn't have to go to outer space with create the solar system like Daylight did versus Tay Rock. Geechee didn't have to do all that. He just went in there and talked the same shit he been talking to all the other niggas, and he won. Why? Because Loaded Lux he just wasn't being more effective, and that's the key word. Not more lyrical, more effective. Like Geechee was more, his shit was just hitting different. Lux was doing a lot of build up, and then it would get to the final point, and it wouldn't lead to nothing. It was a lot of shit. And some bars was dope. I'm not undermining what he did, but it just wasn't effective. It just wasn't. And Geechee sitting there dealing with that shit like a champ. Geechee was sitting there eating that shit like, okay, whatever. Now it's my turn. Blah, 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 blah. And fuck you, cuz, over the nigga behind you. Fuck you. Nigga, we beat you the fuck up in here. Meanwhile, back to this nigga Lux. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got the rag on the wrong side of the fucking nigga, you stupid. Back to Lux. Like, Geechee was in there checking niggas in the mix of beating this nigga Lux ass, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, let's get this man Lux. It don't have to be me. It don't have to be me. I would prefer it to be me. For one, just to get that, continue my King of Harlem series. To get that bag. To show these niggas that I'm really the best in the fucking world. And if that's one of the niggas I gotta cross off the list to keep proving what I've been saying, because I'm backing up the shit I be saying. Like, I don't just talk shit and then get up there and get my ass kicked. I back this shit up. You get what I'm saying?
You
Like,
are on the Midnight Madness team. Am I right?
yeah. I'm on there. Shout out to my man None. Gonna kick Snake Eyes ass Saturday. Shout out to. So I'm on team with your life like me, Suge, O-Red, Sharon, C3, Bonnie Godiva, J400 Block, Zay. We got a squad, man. Like I said, None. So yeah,
respectfully, Danny, this man slide over here, my nigga.
that's cool. That's cool. But like Terminator said, come with me if you want to live. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time. Be on my side if you want to live, because we finna win this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, URL they gonna be making some announcements pretty soon. So y'all be seeing my name come up pretty soon. But
why I say that is because then we can maybe get Lux to come outside. You know what I mean?
I would love for him
do it
to
in the trenches.
I would love for Lux to come to a Midnight Madness. And like I said, it don't gotta be no big old spectacle. Lux, I need $100,000 and then you need $50,000. We don't even gotta do all that, bro. Just come to the trenches, bro. And I'm gonna keep calling him out till he brings his ass outside. For real. It's a line of guys. B-Dot, JC, Chilla, DNA, Daylight, Danny Myers. Like, Lux got forever bags. Like, his future is secure. Like, he's not gonna run out of no goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got bags. He's got bags. All he gotta do is just sign the fucking paperwork. Just sign the paperwork. It ain't like he gotta go through no red tape or no political shit. All he gotta do is make a call. Hey, Beasley, which one of them niggas you got for me? He gonna be like, shit, you serious? Shit, who you want? It's Daylight, it's DNA, it's JC, who you want? Any one of them niggas. Call me back with a name. Bye. Hang up.
But see, they
gonna send him a contract.
But Danny, see, that's the difference between you and a Lux, right? Because he's looking in the aspect of the money. And to be honest, if he in 2 years battled all those names, his win-loss ratio will be below 500.
and because honestly, man, somebody said in the comments, somebody already said, like, no, Lux can't beat nobody in the top 5. Like, somebody just said that. They was like, Lux ain't beat no Danny, no Daylight, no B-Dot, no DNA. Somebody else is like, Lux will lose all those battles. Respect.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Our job is to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether he wins, here's the thing. Whether he wins these battles or not, or they're debatable, niggas is just Lux fans, bro, including me. We just want to see the man come outside and rap, bro.
Yeah,
like
but I want you to walk the walk and talk the talk. I want if you feel like you're GOAT status and nobody can see you,
I'm saying
that you need to show these niggas why your name is what your name is.
That's why I be going so hard, because it's like when they put you you're the end game boss, you're the top of the mountain. Be that, but don't just take the title on. Put the work in and show that.
Exactly.
You can't live off of doing a battle once a year and living off your past name. Bro, we ain't seen that Gray Hoodie Lux since that Gray Hoodie Lux, Midwest.
That's a fact.
Let's just be right. Let's be real. We haven't seen that Lux since that Lux. It's almost like, was it a fluke? Can you do it again? If you can, we haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, as an MC, you evolve, you change your style, you get better. You might not do the same shit you was doing. I don't do the shit I was doing, where I was just back to back mindlessly punching niggas to death for 3 rounds straight. Now I'm doing so many different things and flow patterns and cadences and different attack methods that I've changed over the years. But the thing is, I'm outside though. That's the difference. Like I'm outside. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I'm the GOAT. I'm not saying I'm the GOAT. I'm proving I'm the GOAT. I'm week after week, and it's not taking me 3 to 4 to 5 months in between battles. And I'll give you a good battle once a year, nigga. I'm giving you a good battle every 2 fucking weeks with all new material, no recycles. Very few. I got 3 chokes out of 100 and some fucking battles, bro.
How many?
In
You
10
got like
years.
112 battles, right?
With more than that, like it's not all my battles ain't even documented, nigga. Like
Well,
I
I'm talking
have
about
more
on cam, from cam.
on camera,
It's like
100
like
and something,
112 or some
bro.
shit.
With like what three or 4 chokes. I
How many
got 4
battles
chokes,
do you
and,
think you
and the
lost?
chokes that I did, the ones that I choked in. Like if you ask me what battles I feel like I lost, I will tell you Stewie Newton passwords and real shit.
Yeah.
And the common factor, I choked in all those battles. So it's
So
kind of like
that's what.
it's I can't argue the battle. I lost. Like I choked.
So this is where I want people to understand. As far as when people be talking about GOAT, yeah,
Right.
that's cool. Lux is, y'all say he's the GOAT of the shit. He's not proving it to me.
He's
You
a
know what I mean?
pioneer.
There you go.
He is a
He's a
pioneer of this shit.
pioneer.
Yeah.
He's
That's
a
what he's a
pioneer. He's a
vet.
pioneer.
He's a legend,
He's an inspiration.
veteran,
He's a
but
legend. He's
he's not
all
a
those
GOAT.
things.
He's not putting in
But
GOAT
when you
work
say greatest of
Talk your shit.
hey, watch this,
all time.
all time.
That's see.
Let me get up. Right. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. I'm back. I'm back. When we say all time, that don't mean from the Lions Den time. That don't mean from the Smack DVD time. That means from the point we started seeing this shit on camera to today. Who is the greatest? Now you got names like Geechee Gotti, Danny Myers, JC. You got some names that really live up to that. Because from the end of 2012, when me, JC, Chilla got on the scene, and even if you go fast forward to where Geechee Gotti, only the last 4 or 5 years, has damn near reached GOAT status in 5 years, the fastest time that anyone's even reached that level of talk. Even if you don't think Geechee's the GOAT, if you don't agree he's the GOAT, the fact that his name is even mentioned in that in a 5-year run and has battled every big fucking name possible damn near, only got a few left to do. It's like when you say Lux is the GOAT, it's kind of like a slap in the face to the niggas that's out here putting this pain in week after week, month after month, win, lose, or draw. So let's not mistake GOAT with vet or GOAT with pioneer or GOAT with trailblazer.
Facts. Exactly.
So when
I would label you a GOAT, Danny, because if you got 112, 13, 15 battles, because I looked at the verse tracker as far as everything online, and then I seen how many battles you had on motherfucking the app.
Look at that. Look at
You
the
know
app
what I
where they
mean?
don't track those.
So
Get what I'm saying? And I'm number 2
you
on the app.
put in all this work, and you don't have that a lot of, you don't have that losses like that. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
So
saying.
it's like that's GOAT. That's GOAT status. That's GOAT work.
Right.
For
And
me.
it's not just and when you contribute and when you add the fact of the material, not just I had 100 some battles. Because it's other niggas, Dre Dennis, DNA, disaster.
It's what you do with those battles.
It's also the shit I'm saying in these battles.
Yeah.
And I set trends to come outside shit. That started with Danny Myers. Restore Order started with Danny Myers. Parallel Universe started with Danny Myers. I've started so much shit. Parallel Universe, all this shit. I'm trend setting along with putting in this much work, along with giving some of the best bars ever.
Is like that. People sleep on a resume Because
The
granted,
resume.
That's why Verb passed it to you, nigga.
like
Look at
Verb,
Verb's record and
Right.
all his wins and losses.
resume, bro.
He's one of
Bro.
the goats too.
Yeah, Verb, to me, if you ask me who was the GOAT, I would tell you is a Verb. If anybody asked me who was the GOAT, I would say it was Verb. If I wasn't gonna say myself, I would say it's Verb. If I wasn't gonna say Verb, I probably would say Geechee. Like that's real spill. That's real talk. Like in my eyes, these are Verb and Geechee are the goats of this shit. Like if there was to be just one person to represent what battle rap is, I mean, there's names. If we were gonna do a battle rap dictionary and there's like got to be like 5 faces of this shit, I'm gonna say Disaster. I'm gonna say Danny Myers. I'm gonna say DNA. I'm gonna say Arsenal.
Yeah.
And you can say the Source. And I mean, you can say Tay Rock. These guys are literally the definition of battle rap, bro. Like for real. And some of these guys get slept on because like the time has passed and we got this whole new caffeine era and shit like that. And where they'll forget about the work the Source put in. They'll forget about Disaster. This guy's traveling the world. This nigga's in Australia. This nigga's in Denmark. He's in Alaska battling, literally. The world over. Arsenal is, wow. When you say battle rap, Arsenal name is up there, man. You know what I mean? Tay Rock, JC, Verb, like these are the definitions of the actual modern day and from even back from the past. Them niggas didn't just start rapping when Smack started. Like these niggas already in Block to Block doing this shit.
Yeah.
T-Rex and them. Mook and Lux traveling, doing their shit around Harlem, doing their shit around the city, getting their name up, man. You know, so
Danny Myers just legalized drugs.
yeah, man. I'll just be on some shit where like I'm looking at it from impact and from consistency and just from the actual material, the actual bars. Like I might have the most bars, the most quoted bars out of any one man. Like dead serious. Out of any one nigga, I definitely feel like I have the most. And you can put me up against any, you can serve, rock, move, wherever you want to get, put me up against them. And let's go bar for bar, resume, battle for battle. You'll see that I have said the most outrageous shit in the history of this sport.
I put you up there with Nitty. I put you and Nitty up there.
That's why I said the only nigga close to me would be Rum Nitty. Like that's what I literally said.
Shit
Like,
I've never heard before in my life. Yeah.
Who?
Danny, I would definitely put Danny over Nitty.
Nitty.
But
yeah,
or shit that I've never heard in my life that I hear every battle, it's gonna be at least one thing that you say that I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the aim that I have, like, cause I'm just staying true to the art and not losing myself in the fame and the fortune and all that shit. Like I really honest to God did not come into battle rap for that. Like so that is just a byproduct of the craft, the money and the fame. That's a byproduct of what I do. You know what I mean? Like I like Kobe and LeBron, Michael Jordan. Like these guys made a fucking fortune off of something that they dedicated their life doing.
That's a fact.
The ball was first. That fucking ball from when they daddy bought them a little bitty old court and gave them a little basketball and they was dunking it at 2 years old. Like from that was first before the money came, before the fame came.
Hey,
and they never lost sight of that.
Who you going with? Who you going to prom with? Spalding? Yep.
Spalding. Yeah, so I think I just never fell off because I never stopped loving the art. A lot of these guys get the money and the fame and they feel like they made it. Like they feel like I'm here, I've done it. I've done all I need to do. Now I could just come in here and just say whatever I want to say, and my fan base gonna say I won anyway. So I don't have to go that hard. I'm not gonna rack my brain and try to think of all these fucking bars. Fuck all that. I'm gonna just go in here, say some shit. I got a couple hotlines here and there, but that's all I'm gonna give them. And I'm finna get this check and I'm back home. Like, no, nigga, I'm in here I'm here trying to show these niggas like I'm really am who I say I am.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's
But
good.
that remains machine. That remains like I still got work to do. I'm not gonna ride high off of a fucking Tay-Rock win. Like, no, nigga. To me, again, like that would be most people's crowning achievement of their fucking life, and now they can just lose every battle from here on out and be like, I don't care, I beat Tay-Rock. Like, Danny, you just choked your last 7 battles, bro. What the fuck going on? I don't care, nigga. I beat Tay-Rock. Like, no, I'm not. This isn't my Al Bundy 4 touchdowns at Polk High in 1 game moment. Like, where I'm just gonna live and be 50 years old telling my kids I beat Tay-Rock. No, nigga. Like, to me, it was another day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's another day at the office. Now I'm on to the next. Like, that's really all that was for me. And that's not to downplay Tay-Rock. Because when I'm telling you, when the day after, I think it was the day after me and him battled, that somebody had put up his stats. Somebody put up his URL resume, it had 41 battles on there. Yeah. And I looked at that in them names. I said, God damn, this nigga Tay-Rock is really a fucking legend. I'm looking at
one of the greatest, bro. He's one of the greatest, bro.
I'm looking at Hollow the Don and JC and all the killers, Red. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Tay-Rock's resume and realize, like, damn, I just battled that nigga. The nigga that just battled all these niggas. And it was a mind-blowing moment for me. Like, damn, like I just looked at it like it was a Tay-Rock battle, not really really fully grasping who I just was in front of. Like, yo, this was Tay-Rock. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, I'm looking at it like, yo, but then another amazing thing happened as I'm looking at that list, and I looked at that list and realized that out of those 41 names, I had battled 36 of them. I'm like, it's probably only like fucking 5 names on here that I haven't battled yet. Like, but I damn near have the same exact fucking resume as this nigga Rock, plus so many more that he hasn't battled. You know, you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. So I'm amazed at his resume, not realizing my resume is just as fucking
your resume is crazy.
If not better, if not a better resume than Tay-Rock. Because you look at they like I said,
you have way double the battles.
Bro, this nigga Rock resume looks like the who's who of battle rap.
Right, he got one of the greatest resumes.
This nigga looks like his resume has Disaster, Arsenal, Daylight, Mook, Suge.
We're talking about URL battles too. This is
URL shit, bro.
That's what makes them even crazier. You feel me?
I'm sitting here looking like this nigga Rock really is the definition of battle rap, bro, in the past and the modern era.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Whether you're a fan of him or not, whether you think he's just all right or he's just a bunch of gumballs or you feel he's the greatest nigga in the world, regardless of where you lie in the spectrum of being a fan of Tay-Rock, it's one thing we all must realize and recognize and acknowledge is this man is one of the greatest that we ever seen do this shit.
That's a fact.
X.
And that's coming from me. I'm saying this shit like I'm talking about fuck Danny Myers the bar guy. I'm Danny the fan. I'm a regular ass fan. Like this man is really it's outrageous what he's done with his fucking career, bro. And I've always said if Smack were to ever retire and want to pass the company down, I feel like he should pass the keys to Tay-Rock. I've always felt like that. Like Rock, like Smack, you don't want to do this shit no more. You don't want to be the host no more. Give it to Tay-Rock, man. Let him take this shit over and be the new face of URL and keep the company going long after you retire, you know, because he done did so much for this fucking company. I feel like it's only right y'all pass some type of ownership of the company down to that man. And that's coming from me. It's
crazy because I got into a debate with like 15 other niggas, right? And this is a chat. This is just a chat, right? And I say, Tay-Rock, if you gave me 2 people and said who you got to roll with you in the battle rap world in the tournament, you have Loaded Lux or Tay-Rock, who you taking? I said Tay-Rock. Everybody was like, no, I'm taking Lux. And I was like, look at that resume. Who's had a better career?
You gotta take Rock, bro.
Who's had a better career?
You got to take Rock. Who had a better career? It's clearly Tay-Rock. Clearly. I don't know. Listen,
Hey, I got a better career than Low Lux right now. Relax, respectfully.
Yeah, what we talking that shit?
Tell that nigga Lux to hold this L, nigga. Yo, man, no, but for real, honestly, yeah. Shout out to Rock, man. And when I look back on it, it's definitely an honor to even have battled the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said to me, once he battled me, I said that is like I might not be the biggest name he battled, but in terms of challenge, I've one of the toughest challenges he's ever faced. Like clearly, he lost the battle. Like it's not like we're not debating that. What I'm saying is that was the final check on his career that he needed to do before retiring. And he said it. He said it himself when him and Caution was on his caffeine show. He said, "I cannot retire until I battle Danny Myers." And he said that out of sheer respect for my skill set. And basically, it would have been the equivalent. Imagine Floyd Mayweather retiring undefeated, but never having fought Manny Pacquiao. It would be like Floyd might be the GOAT, but there's an asterisk right there. It's always that what if, like, yo, why you didn't fight Pacquiao? Like, was you scared? But he fought Pacquiao. Now, whether he won, lose, or draw, he won. Now he can retire without no question marks on his shit.
That's the
Because
fact.
niggas can't hold that over his head. Now, had Rock retired, niggas would be like, yo, Rock, looking at your resume, you the fucking GOAT. But I would have loved to have seen you and Danny Myers lock in one time, bro. For you. And so he don't have that on over his head no more. So now that he's checked that off, it's kind of like, what else do he got to prove in this shit, bro? He don't got nothing. He don't got nothing else to prove to nobody. He done battled Mook. He done battled Daylight. He done battled, Chiller, the writers, the pins. He's been in front of the JCs. He's been in front of the bullies. He's been in front of the West Coast Titans. What do he got to prove? Nothing. Now, from this point, it's kind of like he's just lapped everybody, and now he's just running because I done already broke the ribbon at the finish line.
This is him. He can give shots now. This is the moment where he can give shots.
Yeah, he can come out and take on Swamp. He could take on Easy the Block Captain. There's still other battles that he can do that would help other people, but I don't think there's no battles left that can help him.
That's
you
a
see
fact.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
He don't need the help. He don't need.
He's solidified already.
He's
bro.
solidified. Like he's at the point now he can just battle, and it don't matter if he loses these battles. Like honestly, God, it don't matter if he take an Easy to Block Captain or Swamp and loses. It doesn't fucking matter. Them niggas will never damn near ever be where he at ever. So I've always told Rock, listen, you could battle me and lose to me, and it won't be a bad thing. Because I promise you, it's not like your stock's gonna go down. Not like your fan base is gonna turn their back on you. Oh, you lost to Danny Myers. Oh, you're trash now. Like, no, nigga, everybody is supposed to lose to Danny Myers. Like, that's one of the things that I wanted to solidify in my resume is to stop taking me as like it's a joke. Like Arsenal should lost to Danny Myers. Nobody batted an eye. Yeah. Nobody talked shit to Arsenal. Nobody talked shit to Suge. It was almost like, yeah, you was supposed to lose to Danny, bro. Like, this dude is one of the best in the world at this shit, if not the best. Rock loses the battle to me. Nobody care for real, bro. Like, it's like you're still Tay-Rock. You're gonna get the next big bag that they have for you on your next bag. Like, if you just move on. So, I'm telling Lux the same shit, bro. Well, actually, it's a little different for Lux because Lux losing to me it probably proved that you really wasn't the best. Because when you got Danny Myers out here saying, "Yo, I'm the best writer of all time," that nigga Lux, he's not really him like that. And then if I beat him and prove it, then it kind of knocks Lux a few notches down on from that mountain he's been at all these years because
Yeah,
niggas look at it.
You know who we thought you were.
Let's say, yo, you lost to PG, then you battled Danny Myers, you lost to Danny Myers. Like, come on, what's up with you, bro? Like,
Yeah, he dropped down my list to 11.
Well, where was he before that?
3.
Damn. So you telling me he went from 3 to 11 to 11 with a loss?
With one loss?
No, I named about every. I named everything that I named everything.
What when you say list? What do you mean list? Like, is this a list of best battlers of that year, or is your all-time list?
My all-time list.
Well, who's that one?
Verb.
I just said it. I said it. If anybody's the GOAT, it's Verb, bro.
It's Verb. It was Verb. My top 3 was Verb, Daylight, and Lux, right?
Okay.
So out of all 3 of them, Daylight and Verb battled. So they're in first and second, 1A, 1B.
Daylight beat Verb.
You know, I go back and forth with that battle, but
no, we can't do that.
At the end, for me, because I like the battle, right? For me, because I like the battle.
Now we're leaning into biased territory.
Right. But I'm not biased. To be honest, I in the beginning, I never liked Verb.
Wow.
You got to keep it in
right?
You just grew
but
to
then
respect him.
I started respecting him because of that nigga was outside.
It's that Midwest connection.
You know what I mean? The nigga was putting on for Midwest battle, for St. Louis battle rap. He was doing events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was doing all this shit, going to the East Coast, battling.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
yes.
And then I started respecting what he do.
That's why he the GOAT to me, man.
Definitely.
It's Verb, bro. Verb is fucking GOAT, bro. Like, cause it wasn't that he was doing this shit in style. This nigga's actually saying some shit with that pen. And I think that's one of the most slept on areas of his entire career. They look at the showtimes and they see the waves and the jackets and the chains. And he looked like a hip hop star. But they not realizing this nigga says some of the coldest shit of all battle rap history, bro. And for further proof, just go back to his first round versus Briz Rothstein. Briz, the young killer, on his way up, murdering everybody. Stepped in front of Verb. Verb had on him gold phone posits, which I bought. He kicked Briz ass so bad, I bought Verb shoes that he had on in that battle from Verb off his feet. Like, as Verb. Like, I bought them shoes off Verb feet. Like, nigga, I need them shoes. I'm gonna walk in your shoes, literally. Like, the man's pen was at a level that the shit they be saying Lugs do, the level we be talking where we picture and imagine Lugs being, Verb was doing that shit versus Briz Rothstein in that battle and schooled that nigga. He schooled Briz.
Yeah.
He had to do it to a few of these guys. I do remember we talk about Twerk and Verb Volume 2 and Twerk takes off the hoodie. They don't know who did it. Put the hoodie down.
Yeah.
Everybody going crazy, right?
Verb won that battle though.
Niggas is not remembering how Verb
won
lyrically. That's what I'm getting at. We're not forgetting that Verb just done lyrically schooled Twerk in these first 2 rounds, bro.
That's a fact.
Schooled him with rapping.
Rap, yes.
I'm not finna come here and outbar you, little nigga. I'm finna teach your ass some shit. Verb was in teacher mode, and Verb won that battle, bro. It's just that Twerk had the most memorable moment, the most memorable haymakers.
That round was one of the best rounds of all time.
Yeah, let's not undermine what Twerk did in that battle, but it's kind of like me and Mike P battle. Mike P second round. It's one of the most all-time perfect rounds in battle rap history. Takes an angle on my wife, and it's amazing writing. But we're not gonna forget round 1 and 3. I'm really just
Clear.
I'm just having my way.
Clear.
I'm beating the hell out of Mike P in his first and third round, which he admitted on his own show. He
Yeah.
tell you himself, yes, I had the more memorable moments, but
Yeah.
Danny Myers beat me that battle, bro. And I just say all that to say, let's not forget that Verb really schooled twerk in that battle, bro. And this is why Verb the GOAT to me, because this man, like you said, like Capo was talking about, outside, held it down for his whole region, helped put his region on the fucking map. Helped put his region on the map. It was Verb leading the way. It was Verb outside, like in hostile territories.
Yeah.
It was Sway calling him out all them years, talking shit to Verb. Verb put that gold jacket on and beat the dog shit out Sway. Nigga, karate only work on niggas that do karate. And and got Sway the fuck about it. Yes, Verb took his share of losses. Got
Hollow?
his ass. Got
We
his
did the
ass
Hollow too?
beat Hollow to Don. Let's not act like he's not beating some of
Mook?
the coach.
Hey,
Mook
so
and Lux.
I'm gonna take a page out of my cousin and BA's nephew's book. If this is the NBA, back in the day, that was the doghouse down there in that motherfucking paint. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's all soft and gentle and shit.
Right. I see where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Y'all not ready. You know what I mean?
I see where you're going with it. Like
So-
Verb was really in the trenches when this shit was rough and rugged, and when it was like a man's game. You feel me? Now it's kind of like organized league era and shit. Verb was on the street. Y'all see him on the street doing that shit.
Even his guardian angels got
You get what I'm saying? Like he cut from a different. So can't no nigga never tell me nothing bad about Verb, because not only, again, from what he did to me personally, you know what I'm saying? What he did for me in terms of reaching out, trying to bring notice to my name, battling me, passing me down the torch. I feel like Verb is my sensei in terms of battle rap. That's my big homie. You feel me? So I'm a product of the school of Verb type shit. So
Dan,
Verb is the GOAT too. Shout out to you, Capo.
so this is my final question for you. I ask this to everyone who comes up. It's talk. So the name of this whole conversation is Talk Yo Ish, episode 45, where at this moment I ask you a question. You can answer it very arrogantly, talk your shit, or you can be you can be modest, you can be whatever way, but you got to answer though. So
I got you.
Talk Yo Ish, episode 45, question number 45 to you, Mr. Myers, is why is Danny Myers considered the GOAT?
Why, nigga?
Talk.
Dog. First of all, I've been saying the best shit in battle rap. In history of battle rap. I've innovated so many different things that we never saw done in battle rap. My battle themes, I took Commons, I used to love her. I took that song and did it in battle rap form, where I made battle rap a woman and showed how she was changing when she was going through the different men and different regions and how she changed over the years. I did that with battle rap. That was in versus themes, my nigga. I did the whole who am I shit versus drugs and innovated how to attack somebody by becoming that actual person. Motherfucking the time travel shit I did versus quantum physics, creating the parallel universe versus Jonai, when at the time when he was the most up and coming dangerous pen. I've taken on the most dangerous writers that ever did this shit, including JC, including Danger Zone, including XL, including St. Mike, including Chilla Jones, including Averb, including motherfucking Daylight on the fucking nigga. I done battle. Okay, let's go to the bullies. I done took on Suge. I done took on Arsenal. I took on West Coast Dread. I done took on motherfucking Big K. I got Roller coming up out there, nigga. Now we go to the schemers. The schemers.
And
the
you
jokers,
forgot you forgot Diz.
Disaster, Pat State, Monsters. When the surfing, I'm talking about they seen monsters, nigga. I seen and created monsters, nigga. Geechee Gotti, B Dot, motherfucking Emerson Kennedy, goddamn Coffee Brown. When y'all first seen Coffee Brown, Big Shot, who was he battling? Me, nigga. I was the nigga that put all these motherfuckers on, bro. When I talk my shit, it's not my opinion. This is motherfucking facts. This is why I say I'm the GOAT. Who also gave out the most shots to all the up and coming niggas in the world? Was it Lux? Was it Mook? Was it Hollow Don? Or was it Danny Myers? There's only one right answer. I'll wait. You understand why I be saying I'm the GOAT, bro? I didn't put niggas on. I didn't took niggas out the game. You know what I'm saying? I not only fucking created this niggas. You know what I'm saying? I killed the killers. I create the killers. You know what I'm saying? I did this shit, bro. I do so much more shit behind the scenes for battle rap that motherfuckers don't know about. I got my show. I coach. I teach. Motherfucker, I got a book coming out about battle rap, the Bar Bible. Y'all get that when it drop on Amazon. The motherfucking movie, the documentary, 9 minutes. Y'all get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside every 2 weeks, not every 2 years, every 2 fucking weeks, with all new fucking material, consistent as fuck, in front of the most dangerous niggas of all time.
That's a fact.
3 owings. The most dangerous niggas of all time, including Arsenal, including Tay-Rock, including Chilla Jones, including whoever the fuck else you want to name. I done 30 them. If he was dangerous, Danny done 30 them. Name him. So let's not. Oh, that nigga reminded me. He beat A Ward too. Niggas forgot about it. Let me get up.
Yo, He's talking right now.
Listen, bro.
Hey,
you know what? I could go on and on about why I'm the GOAT, but like I said, I don't just talk the shit. It's out there. It's documented. So yes, if it ain't gonna be Verb, if it ain't Geechee guys, Danny Myers, and I think I've just done so much over the years. I had a question for Capo before I get out of here. Now I'm gonna say a name. And I want you to tell me what you feel about it. It's not even battle rap related. It is hip hop related. I'm gonna say a name, and I just got. I would say I just got hip to the guy maybe a year or two ago, and me and my bro was debating. And this nigga is actually one of the hardest. This nigga dope as fuck. So I'm gonna say the name, and you tell me your immediate thoughts. His name is Rich the Factor.
oh,
I'm gonna get up.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
I know my shit. Hey, I know my shit, Cabo.
Hey.
I know my shit, bro.
Between him and between Rich the Factor and Tech Nine, they was running the city. Tech Nine had the mainstream.
Yeah.
Rich the Factor though.
Man, this nigga Rich the Factor. Man, listen. I told my bro and his favorite rapper is Cameron, and he the one put me on the Rich the Factor. I said, you know, this nigga Rich the Factor is actually harder than Cameron. When I listen to this shit, this nigga harder than Cameron. Maybe not from a lyrical standpoint, but the shit he talking about, this real D-boy and shit, I ain't really heard to, like, he damn near like on Scarface and Tupac level when it comes to talking this street shit.
He runs the North. He run the North in Kansas City.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Back in the day when they was doing mixtape, the mixtape joints, they have all the famous song instrumentals, and you rap on them, motherfuckers.
That
killing
nigga nice. That nigga nice as hell.
Rich the Factor, that's my nigga right there, though.
I didn't know he was such a legend, bro. I didn't even. Man, but anyway, yeah, that's my time for the day, man. It was a very enjoyable show. It was a pleasure being on here, both of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know we all from the trenches. We done all came up in this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, we've always been supporting each other from day one. So I just really appreciate y'all, man. And I'm back in the lab, man. I'm getting right back in the lab. Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got some gang of battles coming up. Shit. So I'm battling pretty soon. Y'all gonna see announcement. Yeah.
That's a fact.
It,
That's a fact.
yo, get your
Yeah.
fucking bars up, niggas. Hey,
Ah!
tell these niggas get their goddamn bars up if they want to get in front of me, nigga. Like, that's some for real
Hey,
shit.
this is what we say over here, Danny. If you don't get your motherfucking bars up, you definitely gonna hold these motherfucking L's, you bitch.
Hold. Bah!
Appreciate you, bro. Yo. Yeah, that was fun, bro. That was fun,
Yeah, hell
man.
yeah. Hey
Dope
man,
ass
shout out to Danny,
conversation.
man.
Yeah, man. He's done a lot. He's done a lot for the culture, and yeah, y'all gonna have to stop. Well, y'all can't sleep on him now. He gonna be in y'all face at a lot of big time events coming up, specifically this year. So yeah, you can't overlook him. But I want to shout out to my brethren, Capo. Man, Capo introduced me to Danny a couple of years ago on his actual show. So for those of you who are in here, I need for y'all to, of course, hit that like button while you're here, but go to Capology Facts, hold this LTV, and make sure you subscribe. We in this thing, man. How you feeling, Capo?
I feel great. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. Um, good show, good interview. You know what I mean? Got some moments in there.
Thanks.
And shout out to the chat, respectfully to everybody except for one motherfucker. I hate you, you bitch ass nigga. Um,
He
matter
said
of fact, he in my DMs right now. He in my DMs and shit.
he hit your DMs.
Yeah,
What?
he hit my DM and shit. Talking about
Really?
stop disrespecting his name with my low views.
I know he
You
ain't.
bitch ass niggas, I'm gonna put you.
Well, yo, well. Anyways, forget all of that. This is a dope. This wasn't even an interview. This was a dope ass conversation. And for those of you who are new to the channel, you feel me? I need y'all to go look at the resume. We got so many dope ass conversations with so many of yo god tier, top tier, mid tier, low tier. We got conversations with everybody all the way up from Mook, Hollow, all the way down to the basement battle rapper, if you want to say that. But we got so much dope content, so much dope content. But thank y'all for rocking with us today, though. 100%, man, 100%. Capo, any last words?
I just want to tell people I was not asleep. I'm just high as a motherfucker. My eyes are low. You know what I mean? I'm looking like the my laptop is right here. You know what I mean? I'm a tall nigga, so I have to look down. Like if I did like this, you might see my eyes. See, you can see my eyes, but you can't see my eyes if I'm like this. My nigga, relax, respectfully.
Hey, plus Capo, I'm Pacific time. I'm on the West Coast, and you 2 hours ahead, so it's getting late as shit where you are. I already know.
That's
Already.
10:30. All good.
He said, I don't know who that is, but hey, salute to y'all. But anyways, Capo, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Capology Facts, Hold the Cell TV. You know what I mean? Don't be out there holding nails, because I'm the nigga to be like, psh,
Facts. Yeah, he
you
catch
know
one
what I
of y'all
mean?
slipping on that
And
bullshit.
if you say my name, talk nice. If you don't, I, I'm trying to be a better guy, but you can get hit anytime.
Facts. Well, we gotta play this real quick so y'all can go over there as well.
I ain't playing with name niggas. That's a capology flag, little bitch. Let me talk my shit. Get out your moist ass feelings while I talk my shit, go.
And with that, hold this motherfucking L. But anyways, appreciate everybody that was on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. It would jump in a day. Without y'all, this channel wouldn't be shit. We've been doing this for years. For those of you who are new, continue to rock with us because we man, it's fire. It's fire. It's fire content, mad content for everybody. Everybody. But I'm not gonna
That's a
boast
fact.
about the shit. All I gotta say is you think a nigga one of these whoever.
Nah, we ain't doing that, BA. We both got content under this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Classic content. We got the dope interviews. You know what I mean? I've been doing my thing for about 5 years with you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I got interviews with motherfuckers, the greatest.
Facts.
All the way down to the motherfucker, to the virtual battlers, that's coming into the game, the Discord battlers that's coming into the game. You know what I mean? Relax yourself.
Hey.
BA got Mook on this motherfucking platform. Relax yourselves. You know what I mean? Rest y'all niggas, y'all niggas are average. Y'all average. You know what I mean? Y'all don't got the vibe. You know what I mean? I
Geechee
passed
is
the
still his
game to
own.
BA. BA took the shit and ran it. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Relax yourselves.
That's a fact.
Just
I
go.
got-
If you go subscribe to Hold Yourself TV, and the last few drops, I've got about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 interviews.
That's a fact.
Relax.
Fact.
You know what I mean? Get y'all motherfucking game up on Mondays.
Mondays, man, get your game up. It's myself and Capo where we talk real life shit. It's not battle rap, so we talk real life shit about we give the game to a lot of you young cats out here that need game about real life. We give it to you, whether it's about the ladies or whether it's about stupid dumb shit that we didn't did that we see a lot of y'all out there doing. But a lot of y'all niggas don't listen anyway. But the content's still fire. Check out the scroll or whatnot. Go to my videos. Check out the very first pilot episode. That's fire too. That shit was fire. It was lit. But anyways,
that's a fact. I'm still gonna talk my shit. We still start to talk our shit, man. I'll be the one talking the shit. You talking shit. I'll talk the shit, motherfucker. I'm gonna tell y'all, motherfucker, something. Okay. Put some respect on our names, please. All right. I'm the one that gave you Saint Mike and Danny Myers. I'm the one that facilitated this whole little Danny Myers versus A-Ward. Why? Because it's the battle with Saint Mike. It's on the Connects, the Connect gang. He with the Connects. I'm the one that got Bill Collector and Hitman.
Hey.
Relax yourselves. Respect. Hey. Salute.
For sure. Salute. Well, anyways, this your boy BA for Real 100. This is Get Your Bars Up Media. This is your first time here. Click that subscribe button. You rock with me, I rock with you. And if you're out there hating just because you think I'm a new guy and you just not something to put on my page and I've been doing this for a minute, then all I can say is thank you for coming and get your bars up. Salute, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this motherfucking dope ass conversation and shit. Until then, man, if you don't got your bars up, you got to motherfucking hold this L. Salute to the squad. Fronto, Keystone, Smoke Kings, shit, Snack King Cole, the whole squad. And then you got my brother over here, Capo. Holla.
Embarrass myself, my family, my children, my mother can hold her head up in any neighborhood in the city when she walks down the block. In all the 5 boroughs, I'm known. Forget about it.
I just wanted me a jump shot till I wanted me a dumb night. Cut the ball of salt in the awesome fall. It was the last paycheck that McDonald's tossed me. I'ma run it up. Sting ain't even stopped yet. I'm running up. Dots throwing shots cause I'm coming up. 42nd 100 pop where it's going up. Go ahead with your pride, it's coming up. Sting running for a gram, I'll be rolling. So my big, I'll be back in the morning. 2 days ago, I still got place to go. Hope his ass every reported is stolen. 3.5, I'm Terry, need a blast. Bro, pulling up fast, said he wanna snap, gotta do the man to me. This fruit money, no PPP. Look at that AR shoot 223s. Hit a B10, that thing on freeze. Catch me the bars, I got the keys. Looking for Bobby, catch me in the breeze. Racks on the burger, and I play with them cheese. Thinking with Instagram, bitch, I'm a tease. She not a jack, she Vietnamese. I'm on fire, 500 degrees. Bag of that rust, we smoke out the peak. When they free gutter, he still got the G. This and Free my nigga Bird, nigga. Free my nigga Ruff. run this shit. Fell back after run it up. Then my last bitch, she was dumb as fuck. Hop out, get the spraying stuff, cause my last ox wasn't saying nothing. Whole stunting, big pimpin', whole hunt. 38 with the cooler kid in the mall with me like Joe Budden. These hoes front.
Hey, yo, GetYaBarzUp Media, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man. Salute, salute, salute.
Tell these niggas.
The opinions expressed on this show does not reflect the ones of the GetYaBarzUp Media platform. Therefore, stay at your moist ass feelings and get your bars.